Live. Welcome everyone to the Distant Future campaign session 2. Today we are hanging out, playing more of the campaign ran by the wonderful Obsoletus, who I have played around with a good amount. We have Anna, the artist. We have Toaster, or Darren. We have Opta, Brandon. And we have Mayo, Meiosis, Mark. So, yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed. And, yeah, that's all.
Rip Beyblades in there.
I love
We
it.
I
live.
gave my blood, sweat, and tears to
We
that.
are live.
We big live.
All the racial slurs. Let's go.
Please
Listen to the
don't.
entire
I'm
racial
already
slur
getting
list
so
right
close
now.
to 200 subs. Please don't.
I mean, you'll just get a warning. That'll be okay, unless you've already gotten a warning.
I shouldn't have. No, I don't think so.
Well, yeah, you'll get a warning, and then after
You're
90 days, it'll go away.
you're about to
It'll be no
get
big
a
issue.
warning from me. For
Oh no,
your
I'm so scared.
certificate. Not you.
Oh
Talking
god.
to Mayo.
You.
You.
I almost forgot the name of this.
That was nothing but me saying, I was not impersonating anybody, please. I'm not a voice actor.
Cringe.
I saw the recognition in your face, and I was like, wait a minute, no, please, don't put me on blast like this.
Blast?
Yes, you heard me.
But okay.
Okie pokey, we starting this thing? What we doing?
Can they hear us? Can they see us?
They can hear. Yes.
They can hear. Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want me to turn on cameras? I can.
No. Turn on Roll20. I mean, for me, this doesn't really affect me.
I have
got
Roll20's up.
game.
I am live streaming Roll20 right now.
Good.
I don't have Roll20 up. That's my bad.
Honestly,
Nerd.
yeah, that's fucked.
I'm
Why did
slacking.
light work come out of the fringes? What happened? What is this? Okay.
It's
There's
very
only
exciting
opposite
to
right
me.
Annie Hoozle.
I'm gonna Annie your Hoozle.
While everyone gets set up, welcome everybody to the second session of The Distant Future. I am your distorted messiah today. I wanted to get festive with it. I know it's been about like 2 months, so I'm sorry. But we're back. For anyone that might not have caught the first episode, or anyone that needs a refresher, because we probably all need a refresher, the first episode included our group of, there's 5 of you, our group of 5, um, what's the word? What's a good word?
Rapscallions.
Just rapscallions is actually a good word. Our 5 little rapscallions were sent on their adventure of sorts. Um, they were sent away to a different planet to have a medieval themed adventure for shits and gigs. Um, and now we are here. I do have a little preamble for everything. So, after being tossed an almost forgotten bag of funny money for your adventure, you five are left to examine your surroundings. Your group is standing in a designated landing area for ships. Surrounding you is a street of neatly built wooden buildings, most of which are unpainted, though some are being painted currently with dulled yellows and deep reds. The streets are filled with people milling about, all of differing shapes and sizes. One person, a large humanoid dragon, towering over each of you, a long tail trailing behind them, and a tiny pair of wings sprouting from his back. Following him is another normal man, quote unquote, looking like a mannequin as he floats across the street, flipping from pose to pose like amateur stop motion as he moves down. Across from them on the other side, you can faintly make out a group of 3 foot tall, hairy, berry feet men, one of which is holding a golden ring up to the sun. There are dozens of other people on the street, but you have yet to join them. You have 3 hours before you are given your mission, a city to explore, and plenty of money to spend. What do you wish to do first? Again, you each have not 500, sorry, $200 in funny money. This is
Funny money.
each one is like a plastic coin, and it's just to be spent on this experience. Every shop here takes it. I've also given a color-coded little sheet of buildings so everyone knows what each thing is. The last time when we first started this, I had a very different idea of how this was going to go, though I never explained it well enough, and it became a medieval thing. So the light red on that sheet, it says chain building. It is now a pharmacy. Get over it.
Did you put that
Friends,
sheet?
I'm now gonna start a riot. I
Do
thought
that.
I
that
see
was
it.
I thought that was gonna be a chain building,
it's
and
in
now that it's
handout.
a pharmacy, I can't.
No, it was always meant to be like a Walgreens.
Walgreens, CVS.
never-
Yeah.
A
that kind of
pharmacy,
thing.
an apothecary.
Mhm. That's the word I was trying to find.
Yeah, there you go.
I was trying to think of that all day at work. You don't get to go to Target. You're never getting to go to Target. Sit down.
Is Walmart fine?
Walmart's not fine. It's small chain buildings that have pharmacies in them.
Dollar General.
Small chain buildings.
Dollar General. I want to go to the Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree or the Dollar General, neither of them have pharmacies.
Where is
Thank
our
you.
combination
a brick
Taco
of
Bell and
uranium.
Pizza Hut at?
That's
A
the
Taco
yellow
Bell
and
or Pizza
red
Hut.
one. Right there. That's the Taco Bell and Pizza Hut.
That's fair.
But yes, y'all are left to your devices. I will give y'all an hour to do whatever you like in the city before you have to go talk to whoever or talk to your contact. We are
Damn, I
going
thought we
to.
had 3 hours.
You do have 3 hours, but that's in-game time. You have an hour now.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Okay, cool.
We're
Maybe
divvying
an
up
hour and
time.
a half.
I was
Maybe an
expecting
hour
a
and a half.
tournament. What am I gonna do?
Is there a butcher's around?
We'll say that's one of the restaurants. I hadn't thought of a butcher's offhand, but we'll say that's the smallest restaurant, which would thus be that one in the corner.
In the corner. Would you mind pinging that again? The green. Okay, cool.
Agreed.
I'll say as they get off and stuff, Suki will kind of look over at Percy. I believe the, what looks to be a butcher's might be a good start for me at least. Would you want to go with?
Percy has taken stock of the bag of funny money that he's been given and is kind of like using a claw, kind of like opened up the string on to like peer into the bag for a minute and kind of looks at it funny.
She'll have
sorry.
given him her bag too. Honestly,
yeah.
she'll have given him her bag.
I'll take that from you. Yeah, that sounds just about fine. You lead the way. I need time to think.
How are you feeling? Do you need to get some water or something first?
Don't make me laugh.
I'm asking. Perhaps a bowl of milk for the kitten?
Start walking.
Each of y'all move your pieces, by the way.
Sure.
Let's check this and make sure.
I would say this one.
Yes.
Unless I don't know what she's.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. Is Toast here, or is he still gone?
I'm right here. Yeah,
No, he's here.
Toast is
Can you move
here.
your piece?
I can.
Good. Perfect. I want to make sure that was still working.
So
Okay.
she's gonna lead the way over to the butcher's. I think.
Oh my god.
Okay. I want to figure out how the rest of the group is splitting up and see if we have
Yeah, you're fine. You're good.
solos and if we have any duos,
You're good.
or if we have another duo and
Matt,
another
these
solo,
is
or just 3
Fortnite.
solos. It
I'm
is
gonna be
Fortnite.
honest. Dasana is probably
Squads.
going to start to follow Percy and is it Suki?
Mhm.
Suki, yep.
Suki. And then as soon as she gets about right here, she notices the water fountain and just beelines it for the water
Yep.
fountain.
Yep.
Very on brand for her, so
Yep.
Fair. Very fair.
Oh, there he goes.
God died. Oh no. He's left us again.
What the hell?
God has left us.
They didn't like my options.
Apparently not.
Everything shut down.
What is on your sweater that you have, Avi?
Oh, it's JoJo's.
It's
Ah.
It's-
Only
it's-
the peak sweater.
Yeah, it's Josuke, and then this is Joseph, and then Jotaro's at the bottom somewhere. Oh wait, yeah, might be able to find it. Oh no, there's Dio, and then
We
Jotaro.
rocking the streamer look today of
Yeah,
business up top and just shorts. Just a pair of shorts.
I have
Pajama pants. What
Yeah,
slippers are
honestly,
those? What the fuck? They're Sonic.
Sonic Underground. Okay,
You would have Sonic fucking slippers.
You
would.
would.
I have the sandals. Anywho, Dr. Grab and Arch Saint, are you two sticking as a pair, or are you splitting up?
I am silently walking to the weapons shop.
Fair
I
enough.
see nobody. I just silently meander over there.
I was gonna walk around and see what kind of food vendors there was.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple different. And the one that you're standing by as well that's a restaurant. I'll say that one's an open one. Like how it's got kind of a kitchen in the back, but it's got an overhanging um tarp. Sorry, excuse me, and just outdoor seating under that tarp. You sweet boy.
Ooh.
And then this one over here is just like an actual restaurant.
It's the dog.
Rat.
It's the skinwalker.
Whatever
skinwalker.
you-
It is.
I can see the sunburn
know.
so easily. I feel so
Oh,
bad for
yeah.
you.
I
It is so visible.
love it. You should feel it on my face. If I take off my glasses, like
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
let's get it up close. You can see what
Oh. Oh
wow.
no.
Yeah. I'm a pasty bitch. It's fine.
We all pasty except Darren. It's fine.
Yeah,
We literally all are pasty.
melanin diff.
I was-
I've told the story once. I will tell
Built
it again.
different.
When a man whose nickname is I think it was Ghost, because he has skin cancer and cannot go into the sun, calls you white.
Mm-hmm.
He nicknamed me Baby Powder because I was young, but also because I was paler than him and he didn't know, since his nickname was Ghost, what to call me.
Oh.
Love it.
Oh.
So,
Okay. So grab the food vendor you're at just has like all kinds of meats and they're just like roasting some veg. It's just general, you know, throw something in a pan and then just serve it kind of deal. But there is some stir fries and you know, there's roasted veg on its own as well as, you know, say like a chicken just pulled straight off the body, or like a pork butt and they just rip shredded pork off of it and serve it up. So it's just kind of any general meat that you like.
What about the big restaurant?
The big restaurant,
Applebee's.
It's a tiki resort. It's
I was gonna say if it isn't Raising Cane's, I'm gonna clock it up.
If it's not Raising Cane's.
it's not Raising Cane's.
All right.
it's a
Fucking-
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake. Oh my god. I've never had Cheesecake Factory. Oh, what she's
That's what?
I cast magic missile disguised as my Glock at 2nd level, and I shoot the fucked up.
If it's not an Applebee's, I'm going to be big sad.
Nah. But yeah,
It's not like
look,
a chain
It's a
ritual.
McDonald's. It's
It's a big
God.
McDonald's with the play place.
It's just a regular. It's just like there's the lamps out in the front. There's a couple people sitting outside, and there are tables with big umbrellas on them.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Chatting. It's not Chili's.
a ye old
Chili's.
McDonald's.
Ye old McDonald.
McDonald's.
You know what to expect from us, Obby.
It's a White Castle. We're in medieval. And we're
White
in medieval
Castle!
places. It's a White Castle.
It's
Fuck
a
yeah, let's
fucking-
go.
It is a Taco Bell. You go in and it's
Damn.
just a Taco Bell, and the fucking dining room isn't open because they're cringe.
Oh.
Taco sliders.
um,
I
Yeah,
wish
it's
there was a
just-
White
it's-
Castle here. No, I'm sad.
It's future Taco Bell, and it's
Future
literally just a mix of American cuisine. So it's just like, here's a taco burger, and it's just ground beef, not in a patty. It is just a sloppy Joe, but it tastes like a taco.
It's everything that goes in a burger,
Hmm.
blended up, and
Yes.
sprayed into a taco shell like
It's a
pink
tube.
icing.
Mm.
I
Interesting.
should stay in the past. You know,
You really should have.
I'm really considering glocking it.
It's not.
Fuck yourself at this point. It's not getting any
Yeah.
better.
Fuck it. I'll just stick to the stall and order
Yeah.
like I don't know, one of those big ass fucking Renaissance fair turkey legs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Fair enough. That'll cost you 15-year coin, let's say. To take that at your 200.
In this
15.
economy? What?
Yes.
All right.
15 funny monies.
It's a
Dude, inflation is
big.
hard.
It has, and it's a
Welcome,
big turkey
Psycho.
leg.
Welcome,
It's like the
Cerubi.
size of your head.
Welcome to the
You
stream.
could feed 3 people with it.
We doing a D&D
Beat someone to
campaign.
death with
Yeah.
it.
It's
Fair
like a
enough, I suppose.
space turkey, and it's on the turn thing, and it is buff as shit.
In the future, not only have
Hmm.
have the restaurants declined in like regulation, but also the
Yes.
animals have been hormoned to shit.
Exactly.
The turkey that gave this leg had 8 of them and
Yes.
couldn't move.
8 legs.
Jesus.
Physically couldn't move.
The Simpsons, where it has like a
Hello.
chicken and limb.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. I'll have a big ass turkey leg then.
You have a big ass turkey leg. That turkey leg is gonna be your turkey leg for
A
forever.
Mark, just for you, a cancer counter, and we'll keep track for consuming turkey leg.
Count your rads, bud. But yeah, if you wanna put a turkey leg in your inventory until till we finish this up or whatever,
Won't
that's
last
up
in
to
the
you.
inventory for much longer, but sure.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna
Um,
consume it.
Is there anything else you'd like to do real quick?
Nah, I'm just gonna chill with the turkey leg and munch on it.
Okay.
For however long I can.
Okay. You're just gonna eat for however long you may. Okay. Sana, are you doing anything?
Nope, just watching water, dude.
You're just
Honestly.
watching water.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm quite a simple specimen.
That's fair.
She's trying.
If
imagine
I get
she's
bored, I
trying-
might go and peek at seeing what Suki and Percy are up to. But right now, I'm mesmerized by water.
She's trying to
Fair.
communicate with it, and it's just not working, and she doesn't understand why.
No, no.
Either that, or
It's
she
more
accidentally.
it's
And
more
then
or less of her like being like, oh my goodness, a waterfall, but like multiple of them,
Yeah,
and it's not connected to anything. Oh my goodness.
being careful not to fall in, so she doesn't dissolve in it.
Because I touched on it last session, but she basically was a droplet that dropped from a cave into a big old pond. So
Yeah.
it's like her reproductive. It just reminds her of home. That's like her
What?
cave setting.
She's watching an orgy in real time.
Also,
Not quite, but you know.
What's up?
this is completely unrelated, but I just noticed the background. Free my boy.
What?
Who's
Where?
background?
Free my boy. Look to your right.
You talking about this thing?
Yeah.
There's nothing in it. It's just blankets.
It looked like a weird Pokemon when I
Marshmallow?
was looking at it.
It's just
Oh no, it's
comforters.
it's just comforters and blankets and shit.
Blankets, comforters. I do see where you
It
get it.
legit, it
For a
legit looked like
second,
a cheap Pokemon for a second there that you just stuffed in a fucking plastic bag.
Fair.
That's what you
No.
do to them.
no,
Something you can
trust me.
suffocate them and then sell
Those
their body parts on the black market.
those are in the back. You can see them lining that wall right there.
Oh my god.
Free that boy.
They're in space saver bags to minimize space.
I would go get mine, but it's under my bed and everything. I have to go in a different room. Okay. I'm gonna try and keep us somewhat on track.
Yeah, good
Uh,
luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say real good luck with that.
Ted Nias, you head into the weapon
Nias.
shop, and it
Wow.
is that how you pronounce it?
Nice.
Nace?
Obviously, the T is
Nice.
silent.
Nice. Oh,
Nice.
is it Nice or
Nice.
Nays?
Nice.
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 Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Nah.
Nice.
Yes. Okay.
There ain't much you can do, okay?
That's
Wasn't working with much.
That's fair.
so you walk into you're in the weapon shop. You beeline for the weapons, and you walk in there and you see everything from bow staffs to maces to swords. There's shields on the wall. There's cleavers. There's great swords. There's tons of different stuff. And there's a man, and he's behind the counter, and he's wearing his apron and everything, and his hair is all like pulled back. It's brushed back and from his face, but it's all ruffled towards the back, right? And he's wearing a mask to cover his eyes while he works on something, and he's just pounding a piece of metal on an anvil. Right next to him, you can see the oven. He's just sitting there. He's pulled it fresh from there. He's just working on it, and he's just working. He's right at work while you have free range to look around.
I'm gonna look for. Are there any what is it, rapiers in there?
Ooh, yes, absolutely.
I'm just gonna, I guess, walk up to it.
Mhm.
And then wait. Can I reach them?
Yes, everything is on the wall, and it's at a spot where you can reach it, and it's kind of just it's held up not by like nails or anything, but by those little curved. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't
Pegs.
even think. Kind of pegs. It's like a hook, basically. It's like an upside down hook, and it's just kind of holding it in place. So you can grab whatever you like.
Then I'm gonna grab whatever the best looking rapier there is. I
Mhm.
don't know about quality on these, but and then I'm just gonna walk up to the guy and stand there silently until he takes note of me.
A hooded figure stands at your counter, menacingly staring at you with anger and behind his mask. You've left him here for 3 minutes before he's gotten mad.
How often do you use a weapon by chance?
Never.
Never.
Well, okay, wait. One other time.
Mhm.
I
What kind of
was
weapon was it? What kind of weapon was it?
Was a rapier.
It was a rapier. This one definitely feels different from the last one that you had, but you can't tell whether or not that's just like normal or not. So you bring it up to the counter, and he's working, and after a moment, he turns to you and he flips his hood up, and he's got like a little handlebar mustache, and he looks at you, and he's got these eyes, and the sclera
Making
is like
eyes.
Huh?
I said, "Ayo, making eyes."
No, he's not making eyes. He's got these eyes, and the sclera of it is. Wait. Yeah, the sclera is like a yellowish green. There's little rings that go around his pupil instead of an iris. And he looks up at you, and he sets his hammer down, and he gets up, and he goes, "Is there anything I can help you with?"
I'm just gonna hold out the sword to him.
He's gonna take it, and well, no, he's not gonna take it. He's just gonna nod at you and say, "That'll be about 30."
I'm gonna reach in my bag, pull out count out 30 coins very slowly right there in front of him, and then hand it to him.
And he takes them, and he takes one, and he bites it, and then he nods after he takes it out of his mouth, and he puts it with the others, and he says, "You have a good day."
He does this for 30 minutes, counting each coin.
I could.
Is that episode of Chowder where it's like 1, 2? Oh, I messed up. Let me start again.
No, thankfully he's mercifully quick. If you would like to look at anything else, you're more than welcome to.
That's all I wanted from here. I'm taking that, and I'm gonna nod at him and
Fair
then
enough.
walk out.
All right. Now you have a
Man of many
rapier.
words.
Great, big. Add that.
And-
Nice.
I will add this real quick. When you walk out, you do notice Dasana just standing there at the fountain, and you notice the dragon from earlier, the big fuck off dragon, and he's just watching her, and he's just confused.
I'm gonna
As
quickly walk
everyone
away
should
from
be.
that. Out of view of that, I want nothing to do with that.
Do I notice that somebody's looking at me?
Actually, do you have? I gotta look at your perception. Do you have a perception? Where can I find passive? Hold on, y'all.
Active is just 10 plus the score, so it's I guess whatever Dasana's wisdom would be. If she's proficient in
Okay.
perception,
Wisdom is
she-
+2.
Right.
okay. Are you proficient in perception?
I don't know how to find that information because
Uh,
I wrote mine. My
Yeah,
shit
it was
down.
forever ago. We'll just go with the +2, and
That's a 12.
yeah, just because it's a bit. You do notice him. Do you say anything? Because
I'm
he's
just
just
gonna-
standing there.
I'm gonna turn, make
Mhm.
eye to ring contact with him, and wave really exaggeratively.
He waves a little back, still giving you just the most confused look on his face possible.
Of course.
Because he's never
she-
seen. Yeah.
Yeah. After she realizes that she's been spotted, and even though she doesn't understand the look that he's giving her, she got a wave out of him, so she's gonna head up towards Suki and Percy now. She's made a friend for
okay.
the day. That was her only goal in life. She can die happy.
All right. So you
That's all
make your
it
way up
takes.
there, and for a while, let's go ahead and have a little. Let's do a little Suki and Percy, and then I'll tell you when Dasana comes up.
Well, I guess to start off, just to kind of an info recap, I guess would kind of be nice. This service, right? This adventuring system that we've got
Yes.
set up. How in the general public's eye,
Mhm.
how does that normally work? Is this meant to be like a vacation thing where it's just like you're just isolated in your own little remote bubble, you go through an adventure like simulation and then you just come back, or is it like, is there anything to this?
This is all for personal entertainment. It is kind of, I guess, kind of like a vacation. Basically, you're on your own adventure to this other planet, and then you just kind of come back after the adventure's dealt with. It's very much so like an escape room. It's less like a
or a
Renaissance fair.
theme park or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Like it's a okay.
Not really a theme park because it's not really like there's anyone else there. It's just you and whoever you decide to go with you. If you have like a full group, you can pay to have a full group, or if you don't have a full group, they'll assign you a group.
Right. Okay.
They took away our mans last time.
Yes, they did. That was not a them decision though.
Oh, I know it wasn't. It was a
so-
rat.
Okay. I need to. Where? I don't know. I'm just kind of walking. We're just kind of walking down with Suki.
Let me also describe the butcher shop. When you all arrive to the butcher shop, it is also that kind of open floor plan situation. There are just no tables. It's just the counter and a man with different meat hanging on a back wall from hooks that are dangling from the ceiling. It is a full wood ceiling above head, though, or above. It's like a slanted wood ceiling with two pillars on either side, and the counter, and then the counter with the meat behind it. And
Um,
he's doing his thing. He's got his apron on. He is like a tank top, and he's just working on his meat. However, that's not the right way to word it, but however, he does notice y'all like immediately. So he turns back to you, and he's bald,
mhm.
someone without hair. Finally,
Mhm.
he looks back at you and he just smiles real big, and he says, "How can I help you two today?"
When
Looking around, seeing the sights, enjoying ourselves. I figure you wanted to come here for some reason.
Suki will kind of smile and nod. Uh, when you cut your meat and everything, when you get it all sectioned off and everything,
Mhm.
does the excess blood, does that just go into the trash, or do you have it like stored separately?
I don't have it stored separately. It just either goes on the ground or it goes in the garbage. Though, if you need the blood for some reason, I suppose I could give it over to you.
I do.
I am
would
I am
appreciate it.
just absorbing the accent.
I would appreciate it.
I can manage that for y'all. Yep. Give me just a minute, and he yanks down a big old piece of what looks like pork, and he kind of slides whatever he has, whatever else he has aside,
Mhm.
and he thinks about it for a moment. He looks at this big piece of meat, and then he just starts like he grabs a bottle. He was drinking some water, and he kind of flicks out the excess as best he can, and then he just takes his arm, slams it down on the meat, and tries to wring it out as best as he can. And he's only getting a little bit at that point.
Uh-huh.
So he starts
Got a
cutting it
tense
up,
little bit,
and
just
he
like, oh.
it is his bare arm, by the way. Fuck, it's
Ow! Don't do that.
um, but he's I had to be bare armed. He does that for a moment, and then he's like, "This is not enough. This is not nearly enough." So he goes back to cutting it, and he takes a minute, but after a moment, he does give you a bottle of blood, and he says, "First one's free."
The first one
Why,
that I've spent
thank
an
you.
hour collecting.
He genuinely spends like
Well,
15 minutes collecting this,
I guess while he's
and
doing that, I guess while
as
he's doing that,
yeah,
sorry, I guess while he's doing that, it's just like kind of, well, you seem to be having a hell of a time over there. I just, real quick, you wouldn't happen to be the head honcho of this here Orbital Rock, now, would you?
no.
I wouldn't imagine, but you do know who they are, aren't you? Like this whole shebang, this whole setup.
he yeah he's like, "Oh yeah, I know who the head is." Don't have y'all throwing shit like this at me.
Sorry.
And you're fine. um
I
I'm
love
having
it.
to think of something. He still has the bottle in his hand, and he's offering it to Suki still, so if you want to take that, you can.
Mhm.
But he's like, "Oh yeah, the mayor of this town, he he lives right above, what is this that I decided on? This building here. The building right across from me. He lives over there. Um
The boutique.
he's
Understood.
usually, it is a boutique, sorry. He's
No, you're
usually
good.
down and about talking to the people here. So if you'd like to speak with him, um he's a slender feller,
Mhm.
real slender feller, like a snake, like a literal snake kind of slender feller. So if you'd like to speak to him, look for a snake.
Speak to him. Look for snake. Got it. Thank you
Yep.
very much.
There's a snake in my boot.
She'll
Yeah.
she'll take the vial from him and everything. She'll take the bottle of it and just put it in her jacket pocket.
Okay. And he looks to you. Also, Dasana, you're here now. So
Oh, awesome.
there's
Sick.
that. He once you take the bottle, he says, "If you'd like me to make another, I could try again with a better method this time."
I might stop back by tomorrow for one, if you'd like. You can have today to get it ready.
That'll work. I'll have that figured out for you and collected and everything for y'all. Just stop back by tomorrow and come pick it up, and you'll be good.
Thank you kindly. Do I need to pay? Oh, hello.
Ah, Donna, ain't it? What have you been up to?
I was looking at the pretty new waterfall
Oh,
maneuver
the fountain.
building.
Ah, understood. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
A water
Yes,
fountain.
ma'am.
Fountain. I love it. It's like mountain.
Hmm.
That it is. Ah, we're just perusing the place, trying to figure out what it is, what all we can do with this. He kind of looks at the bag. This funny money here. You thought of anything you might want? This
No, I
adventure
just
could
like the
be
way
dangerous.
it jiggles.
That's
She's then going to grab the bag and shake it.
It
Just
makes
jiggly-
yeah. It doesn't even make a jingle. It just makes like a
yeah.
It sounds like straight plastic.
And then she's going to stop mid shake, notice the butcher, and very enthusiastically wave, "Hi."
He's gonna wave back, matching your enthusiasm. He's going, "Hello there, little lady."
Finally.
The accent is losing me, and I'm losing it.
I imagine it's just a quirk of the butcher. It's just he just picks up whatever accent's thrown at him. Like he's just a really bad Disneyland
Yeah, he's
character.
such a yeah. He's just he's a lost actor.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's doing. But yeah,
Oh. Well, you thought about you thought about prepping yourself or anything? I mean, these kind of adventures can be kind of hairy depending on the difficulty.
No, not really.
Well, more
Are you
power
guys
to
prepping yourself with red water, and then she's gonna point to Susie that it tastes good?
I
Is
was
it like
wondering
soup?
about that, Suki? What's your deal with that?
we've lost one.
Oh, she's
There it is.
they're eating.
Oh, fair. Okay, we'll give him a little bit to eat. Sorry,
Weak.
I know.
No, 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 no,
Oh no, are you muted?
Mike.
I don't.
Oh no,
Mike is
The mic
canceled.
doesn't work. Okay,
wonderful.
why doesn't the
don't-
mic work?
There we go. Bing.
No, that came
It's-
from. That came
yeah.
from.
Try unplugging it and plugging it back in. You did. Okay.
That's such a weird time for it to cut out.
Yeah.
News important stuff was going
There's
down.
the Suki's just got this like 1,000-yard like
the
there's the like old
Lost in the
internet
trenches.
the old internet rodem noise in the background.
AOL noise. No,
Yeah, the AOL boot up noise.
hun, I need Suki 1,000-yard stare.
Absolutely. Just give me some time.
The two of them are talking and they
I
turn
just-
to address Suki and Suki has become like unrendered down to like base colors is T-posing
Like-
cocked like 45 degrees and it's just
I just- I just
like,
imagine
Oh,
she's in a stage of just like T-posing, and then when she
Starting-
comes
starting to
back,
get
she
too
pulls
much
out like a
aligned
phone
shit,
and
like-
she Googles how to keep lying about being a vampire.
You just you go around to the back of Suki, and on her back, like printed on there, is just property of Tom Howard in Arial font as she just slowly turns.
The butcher's like, damn it, these AI are at it again. Starts
It'll pop
smacking
off
her
the-
with the end of the butcher.
a couple like human-sized double A. Just
I love it.
God.
I love this little veer off.
Oh, have we
There it
returned?
is.
Oh?
Oh,
Yes.
Have we returned? We've returned.
It
Yes,
sounds
wonderful.
like it. A little choppy, but it sounds like it. I don't even remember where we were.
we were
I was
Oh.
asking
we were
asking about the
discussing-
magic soup in her
Yeah.
thermos.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was asking about the bottle of blood that she has.
Yes. That's right.
I was starting
They-
to question it.
I focus in magic, and specifically blood
Me
magic. So it helps to have some on hand.
Oh, I don't do blood magic. I do look at the stars though. They're nice.
You're a
Stars
nice
are very
designer.
pretty. You are an absolute sweetheart.
Percy, you're nice too.
Thank you, dear.
And then she's just gonna hug him and she's
Oh no, 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 no.
You,
No, please.
Oh, something you need to know about here. I'll say she'll kind of put a hand in front of Desada to kind of stop her.
Oh,
Cats aren't very fond of water. Yeah.
please. This is all very expensive. I'd much rather not get damaged if I could. Give us some time on the ship. Maybe I'll get into something a little more expendable for you. But
His outfit has nothing to do with it. Cats don't like water.
Do humans like water? And then she's gonna turn her gaze to Suki.
And she'll open her arms for a hug. Like, that is completely fine, dear.
I kind of want to be a jerk and go to the butcher. No,
it's not like
Desana-
it doesn't exist anymore.
We look away
Desana's
for
gonna
5
hug
seconds and he's
Suki.
gone.
Yeah. No,
She'll
Desana's gonna
return the
hug
hug.
Suki. Yeah, and
she'll
then,
return the
she'll-
hug and give a gentle pat on the head.
She'll turn back to
Flash.
Percy.
Yeah,
She'll
it's
turn
just-
back to Percy and go, "That hug was for you through her. Just remember that."
Ever grateful for it, I promise.
Afterwards, she will reach over and just give Percy a soft pat on the head.
Ugh, your hands are wet.
There. Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
He's like,
Real quick, do either of y'all have any other plans that you would like to enact?
not really.
Last
Nope.
chance.
That's
don't
all.
think
She was
so.
just getting that.
This is just information gathering, I think.
Okay. All right. Yeah, if y'all are good, then
I mean, did Dr. Grav do anything else besides
Mm.
food?
no, he got turkey.
He got a massive turkey leg. and
He was
got nothing for it.
extensively happy about his thick ass turkey leg. He was so happy he ate it for 3 hours.
I'll say they probably would have
His
gone to
chemical
the
and
butcher's
hormonal
and then
enhanced turkey leg.
she probably would have led the way over to a restaurant to get something to eat.
Good.
Also, I'm gonna say I'm making my way to the armor shop.
Okay.
Right after I get through with the weapons.
I walked
That's
Fair enough.
fair.
shop, dude.
Realistically, she probably should have armor, but nah.
We can do the armor in 15 minutes again. Less than 15 minutes. Or a little over 15 minutes, honestly. We can do that real quick. So yeah, if you want to go into the armor shop, go nuts. Let's see here.
I'm gonna say before I go in the armor shop, I'm actually gonna throw on my mask.
Whoa.
Yo.
He's
That's
feeling a little wacky for it.
It's
Yep, I
Morbid
am.
time.
Did the straight armor, didn't I?
Morbid time.
Stop.
It is
I'm gonna mourn
armor.
your time in a moment. Whatever that means.
Is that phrase copyrighted?
Morbid time.
No.
I highly doubt it.
No, not.
If it is, that's
I fucking
Entirely
hope
doubt
not.
it.
I just thought about it. I was like, wait.
Who the fuck's gonna? Then actually, never mind. No.
Sony
Nation
would.
says Sony.
Don't invoke their name.
I doubt they would have actually gone through with it, but Sony does strike me as the kind of person that might. But at the same time, the rational part of my brain says, of course they wouldn't fucking do that.
It's a meme, not an actual
Say-
fucking.
Right now.
Exactly. He never said it in the movie.
That's true. That was
So
purely a
they're not
meme
gonna
sprung
go
up from
through
the
with
movie.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Any hoozle. You put on Jim Carrey's The Mask and you go in the armor shop.
There it is.
You become a whirlwind
There it is.
of unimaginable probability,
You
and
just- you walk in the door and you just go smoking. No, you don't do any of that. Yeah, you
If
walk
you
in
do,
the
you
door.
get
do it
kicked
all,
off the planet immediately.
Yippee!
Yes.
Yippee banishment.
You walk in, wear your mask, doing whatever you may like, and it is yes,
Oh, no, go ahead. Finish
Okay.
explaining.
it's a semi-similar setup. There's nothing, well, actually, there's like pieces of armor set up on the walls on hangers, and they're all kind of like jutting out of the wall, and it's like, oh yeah, there's five on a rack or whatever, and there's all kinds of different armor. There's leather, there's steel, there's fucking what's a good word I'm looking for? What's another kind of chainmail is a good one. You see some like gilded armor that looks sick as hell, but it's also got a price above it, and it just says like 5,000.
Ah,
Um,
I see.
yeah, it's mostly decoration. There's only one, so
God, that's like
But
looking
there's-
at looking at like the 3 foot tall like Pikachu stuffy in like
Yes.
that's on the top row at Chuck E. Cheese. Like
Mm-hmm.
yep,
It looks
$10,000
cool, but the
you
tickets.
have to play you have to play fucking like those ticket games for like 2
Yes.
weeks to be able to get up enough tickets to get the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Nice.
so let's go down the line. So regular leather armor is only marked at 30, and then your chainmail is marked at 50. Steel is marked at 100. As far as you can tell right now, there is a counter, but no one is behind it.
Steal it. Steal it.
Oh. I'm gonna look around for whoever works at the shop.
You go up to the counter if you want to go there first.
Yeah.
How long are you looking around?
I
5
Until
seconds.
I
I take
find them.
I take one glance and I leave. Nobody's in here. I flip the
keep-
close sign and close the door behind me.
That does seem like something in our.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I'm so
Does
sorry.
that seem like something a priest would do?
Yes.
Probably.
There's no one there, so you take something, you leave the correct amount of money on the counter, and just leave.
I was about to say, if you go up to the counter, what you find is you find a stone that's just kind of sitting there on the wood counter, and there's a piece of paper, and it just says, "Knock on counter for assistance," as well as another sheet of paper that's on the opposite side, and it just says, "Leave money and take clothes."
What is the counter? So there's a rock. It's a rock with a note on it, right? And the
Yeah,
note
there's a-
says
There's
knock.
a rock.
What is this counter made of?
It's wood.
Oh,
He
okay. I was
wouldn't
like,
counter.
for some reason, my brain was like, it's like a glass case, and I was like, oh yeah, just take
No,
the rocks.
no. I mean, it's fair to think, but at the same time, no.
No,
He said
okay,
it was made of wood. I was imagining just a door. 'Cause
Mhm.
it's like on the counter.
Yeah.
And then the door would open and just a little gnome would pop out and be like, hey.
A decorative door knocker on a desk.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, that would be good. But yeah, no, it's just there's just a stone and it's a wooden desk, and like on the desk next to the stone it just says knock for assistance. As well as a
I
little
can read
sign that
that, right?
says, yeah, it's in common,
Yeah.
which is just English.
All right. Okay. Making sure. Hey,
Yeah, you
I'm
can read it.
the distant past, very distant past.
That's also fair.
Just making sure I know.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd imagine because common and English are supposed to be like the same
Mhm.
thing, or at least
yeah,
analog for the same thing.
it's basically understood to be a universal language. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily English, but it's common, so everybody knows
Mhm.
it.
Yeah. There's just you can tell what it says.
I just wanted to make sure.
Absolutely.
It's like the Star Wars script. It's like we can't read it because we don't
Mhm.
know it, but that's the universal, or that's
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
galactic language.
You look at the note and it's just non-Euclidean, but you just look at it and you know.
It's Percy Jackson, where you look at the letters and they rearrange themselves to me.
If you would like to knock for assistance, you may. If you would like to take the clothes, you are allowed to. It is up to you.
I'm gonna knock.
All right. You knock, and after a moment,
Taking stuff.
that's fair. You knock on the counter, and after a moment, a person fucking scurries out from the back room. There's a set of curtains that just flies open as they run out to the counter, and they wipe themselves off, and they stand before you. And
What the fuck do you want?
they look at you and they say,
I'm
"What can I help you
sleeping
with
in.
today? What can I help you with today?"
Hello.
And it's
I
go.
I am looking to purchase some armor.
What kind of armor are you looking to purchase?
Whatever the toughest, best, most protective stuff that you have that would fit underneath my robes.
That'd be our steel. That can go under pretty much anything, and it's as tough as possible. As tough as we have.
Oh, okay. Then I'll take that.
All right. That's 100 coins. And then you just take it and go.
Okay. Give me a moment to count that out for you. And I'm gonna count out coins at a reasonable pace this time.
Okay.
As fast as you count out 100 coins, and then once I count them out, I'm like, here.
You can, while you're counting, you can also hear the little clicking of shoes from under the counter. It's you can hear it you can hear it rapping against the wood as they're just kind of standing there waiting. But they take the 100 coins and they count it out for a moment, like really fast, just and they count everyone down. They count each one down. And they
You
say,
start
"All right,
counting them out, and they take
here
the
we go."
coin from you and start counting them out themselves.
Mhm.
Not that mean, not that aggressive. But yeah, they're like, "All right, you're good to go. Take whichever one you like, and have a wonderful day." And then they run back.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, cool.
I'll just go grab the steel armor then.
You grab it, you pick it up, and all it really is there's like a chest plate, and yeah, it's just a chest plate, and it is in like sections, but on the inside is like straps of leather that make it so that you can bend forward and everything. There's also leather straps, like actual leather straps that go around the body, the shoulders, and then the chest, like under the chest, and the very base of your waist, or the very start of your waist. And it has different notches in it. It's just like buckles. So it's meant to fit any size, really. But yeah, you can. There are.
Obviously, after the person left, there was nobody else in here, right?
There's no one else in there. It is empty. It's dead empty.
And I'm gonna take my robes off and get in the armor. And
Okay.
then-
In the middle of the shop?
Yes. Not a soul in there. The windows are most like the curtains on the windows are mostly closed, and there's only one big window by the There's one window.
Jesus.
That was
There's one
that was
window.
like the
and a
burp
door.
that like caused like. Have you seen that video where it's like the really big guy and he like
Yeah.
there's like 3 other dudes that are like mock fighting in the cameras and he's like, you think you can stand up to my power, and he does like that burp thing and it causes everything to crash.
Mhm.
I know exactly what you're talking about. God. Yeah, those hit different anymore. Used to burp, just it's fine, but now they're loud as fuck. But yeah, you have free range to change.
Perfect. I do that. What armor is this actually?
It is
Is it full
Yeah.
plate?
yeah, it's like full plate steel.
Oh damn.
So plate armor.
Yeah, plate armor.
Okay.
I don't know enough about this stuff. This is like my first true session DMing, so
Full plate is like 18. You don't get any dex bonus from it, but it's 18 AC. Disadvantage on stealth checks. You're very
Okay.
loud.
Yeah.
5 pounds. Holy. Big heavy. It's yeah,
Yeah.
20 pounds heavier than
Yeah.
historical armor.
It's heavier than he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Not quite.
Fucking spin
That wasn't an open no. That was just not quite.
Okay. Okay, bud.
Spindly
Just wait,
ass.
I'm gonna throw you in a microwave. You're gonna dissolve.
Good. Finally.
Jesus.
Opta getting a pizza roll delivery.
Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, you have full plate armor.
Let's go.
Chicken
Okay, wait,
nuggets.
why is my armor class not gone up?
Chicken nuggets and what?
Potato wedges.
All right.
Ooh,
Hmm.
nice.
And I'm just gonna leave the shop looking for
The
everybody
true
else.
dinner of a
Oh,
child.
my fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
You walk out of the shop, by the way, and it sounds like your coin purse should. It's just
Ka-chink, 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 ka-chink,
Mhm.
ka-chink.
it's not quite like fucking Gundam noises where it's just like weep and then fucking everything, but no. It's not like that. It's metal against metal. But
And it's also muffled underneath my robes.
it is also muffled.
Super
Heroes, I don't think about that. But yeah, y'all are. Let's see. How do I want to find this map?
God, that must be super cumbersome.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is.
To have
Yeah,
full
right.
plate armor
okay.
underneath robes.
Under robes.
It's not gonna be any more cumbersome than the robes.
Yeah, and it is also. I mean, it's
Like,
only
plate
the.
armor is
Yes,
not
but
that-
it's heavier now. It's like wearing
Yeah, but it's
weighted
distributed-
robes.
Yeah, but like it's still distributed over most of your body,
Yeah.
like the weight of the armor.
Yeah.
So it's not like you'll be heavier. You'll obviously feel heavier, but it's not gonna be super
You won't
restrictive.
feel it as much.
Yeah.
Like,
Like I said,
eh,
the robes will restrict me more than the plate ever would.
yeah. Okay, well,
Unless it's like jousting armor, then that stuff's really restrictive. But I mean, you're meant to be riding a horse, well, and that's not this. So
Yeah.
You know.
I moved my notes over. Okay. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do this time wise. We're gonna say, for shits and giggles, that it's been the 3 hours
sure.
Hey.
because we need to move
Fair.
things. I'd like to move things along personally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
We've
fair.
taken
That's
up,
the-
we've taken
that's
up more
the
enough of
thing.
your time as it is.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
It's not
not
my
bad.
time. It's not my time I'm concerned about. But y'all do your thing
Mhm.
for the next 3 hours ish. During that time, I'll say, Percy, you've learned little bits and pieces about the mayor, but nothing.
If I can, if it's
Mhm.
general knowledge,
Mhm.
is there a corporate name to this thing?
No,
Okay.
nothing you know of. There is not
That
a
was
corporate name
panic
to
in
this.
his eyes.
Is
Yeah, no.
there? I'm asking all the big questions that he didn't think
No.
about. Is there? Is there a title to this excursion? Is there like advertisements, like come over to this thing? We have.
The
You know.
way that y'all found out about this, I'll
Mhm.
remind you, the way that y'all found out about this entirely was a flyer that basically just said, "Do you want to go on an adventure? yada yada. From what you've seen, the general stuff, it's very, very vague.
Okay.
There was no title or anything. There was a phone number. If you couldn't, there was the phone number and then the whole meeting time and place on the flyer. But that was about it.
That's enough for me.
For now.
I know that's enough for you.
For now.
But yeah, there are other ones that have names. There are some where it's just like an independent group that decides to do it, and those don't have names. So it's not entirely uncommon for something like this to happen, but it is vague as shit.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no corporate name or anything. But yeah, I'm trying to think.
That's
All
fine.
right, I got sidetracked. You learn little bits and pieces about the mayor, but it's like, oh yeah, he likes to go here for lunch on Tuesdays, or
He likes to walk on Long
this is
Beach.
his favorite
and
boutique to shop at.
he likes,
Yeah. I can't think of anything funny. But it's little
Sacrifice
bits
his
and
babies in his
pieces.
basement. He needs
Mhm.
them.
Yeah. Just like any good politician.
Yep.
You learned today that today he is around town like most days. But he is going to the same restaurant as your group.
What?
Fun fact.
Well, ain't that just quaint?
He's going there for brunch. So, and it is the morning. So when 3 hours pass by, it's like what, 10, 11-ish in Earth time.
Sure.
We'll say Central Time, because someone here we have to I do actually have to get that.
There's 3 of us here. 4 of us
Yeah.
here.
There is
Majority rules, asshole.
There is, yeah. But yeah, he'll be there for brunch. Y'all will be there about 10, 11, so it'll be about the same time. Brunch. But we'll say that it is time for y'all to go over to the restaurant. And well, let's see if this is good. I heard a lot of these in some kind of manic episode. I like this. As you head into the restaurant, your busboy gives you a knowing look. He knows exactly why you're there, because of course it's the experience.
Everyone's an NPC. We're the only actual players.
Yes. He sees your group and he immediately recognizes it. He also hears the armor underneath, the muffled armor underneath one of your robes, and he gestures for you to follow to a table. As you head over there, you see it's a 3/4 circle booth with a person in a hooded robe sitting at the end, as their face is covered by the menu. The rest of their face is covered by the menu, so you can't see anything. After you take your seats, the busboy steps away, and the person in the robe says, "Food's on me."
Oh. How generous.
Nice. That kind of idea.
Yes. So, trying to think how to fucking. But yeah, y'all are at like a big old like round table. It's a 3/4 booth, and they're just sitting there with their menu. We'll say that after a moment, after the orders are sent and everything, after your food's gone, the waiter's going to be gone for a while. They put down their menu, and you can see just like their mouth. And it's like they have scaly skin across their face, and you can't see their eyes or anything, but you all just smell as they tell you. Imagine you lot have seen the castle, as none of you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's just to the north of town. That's where you 5 are going to be headed.
He's north.
Look at your map. Look at the map in front of you.
I'm just saying, from like where, like I
Yes.
have that.
North up.
It'd be like it's like so I
yeah.
see you've seen the castle.
Yeah, I didn't
Castle.
again.
Really? None of you?
Yeah.
None of you
None
bothered
of
to look
you.
at the castle.
None
The
of
big
you.
ass castle that's right.
Yeah.
None. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
But
no.
Beyond the castle walls, you can see. I forgot to mention that, but beyond the castle walls, y'all can see, like straight up north, straight upwards from the map that we have, is just a castle on a hill. You saw like the tiniest little glimpse of it while you were walking, so none of you really noticed.
Mhm.
And he notices that none of you know what the fuck he's talking about, and it's like just to the north. All you'll need to do is head up there. One moment. Not too long ago, the king of this city was taken over by powerful dark magic. It clouded his mind, taking over his body before starting to infect the land with it. We need your help to stop this before it reaches the town.
It is mighty troublesome. All right.
Nasana's going to lean on the table to, like basically lay her top half on the table to look at Suki, and she's gonna go, "Dark magic. Does that include blood?"
It
This-
can. Blood magic is generally seen as dark magic.
This magic wasn't blood magic of any kind, though.
I think it's more of
I
a
assumed
it's more
not.
of a sense of magic can be used for good or bad. It's not a
Hmm.
it's not a malevolent thing. It's just the nature in
Mhm.
which you use it.
Why would anyone want to
Sure.
be bad?
Oh, you sweet summer child.
She's just gonna sit back down, not satisfied with that answer, but
There's water stains all over the table where she's.
Yeah.
It's just a puddle.
Just leaning.
Percy now refuses to touch the table.
No.
Um,
There is very clearly there is a buffer. I didn't,
Yeah.
Maybe you may not have noticed. There is a buffer between it's Percy, Suki, and Nasana.
Hmm.
But I'm trying. Sorry, Jesus. While y'all are sitting there and y'all are talking amongst yourself,
Yeah.
you very easily notice that your contact has just left, and by the time that you notice this, you hear the door close as they walk out. And
Oh, our snake body left.
y'all are still given your food once it's all said and done. And the crew or the waiter says, "Y'all are paid for. Whenever you're ready, head out." Or after y'all eat, y'all are able. Y'all are words escape me. God. Once y'all are done eating, you're free to leave. Those are the words.
Okie dokie.
So we can't leave before we're through eating?
You can, but you did order this food. So I imagine that you're hungry.
I also
You're right.
imagine that
Okay,
they probably.
awesome.
I also
Wanted
imagine
to be
that they
sure.
probably need time to set everything up by the time we get up there.
Time to set everything up.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
We know why we're here.
Indeed.
It's
Y'all now know why you're here, even though you didn't before. And
yeah, absolutely. You're right. You know what? You're right. I'm stepping on this whole shebang you got going on. That's my apologies.
that's just me. That's just me.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the waiter like
No.
trying to play like
The waiter's
like,
gone.
trying to play. Oh yeah.
The waiter also left. That you can hear the door close again.
Oh well, it is a ghost sound. There's nobody left in this building anymore.
Yeah.
They all
You see-
clocked out.
You see the same rock from earlier
Yeah.
that says knock on the table if you need assistance.
That is actually a good thing to point out. It is mostly quiet here. Actually, there's maybe one or two other groups here. You see the little You see the 3-foot men from earlier there. They're also there at their own table. But you do see the mayor.
Hmm.
If you as previously described, he is also he's in a pretty big party. He's in a party of at least like 8 or 9 people.
So
So-
there's just
He's
us
not
eight here
alone.
eating, and then
He
a
is
party
not.
across the way. from us.
There's 2 smaller parties. There's a smaller party and then there's the big party, and that's like politics shit. Someone had to
Politics
take over after someone had to take over after the king went crazy. But yeah, y'all are free to eat and leave. And if you need to do anything else, now that y'all know you have to go fucking fight a dude,
Apparently, we gotta
there's
go.
that.
We have to go fight the Mad King. So
Yes.
save these poor fools of their hubris or whatever concocted story this place has come up for us.
Get this for later. But is there anything else y'all want to do? By chance?
I have nothing.
I don't
Mhm.
personally.
I mean, I can get y'all moving. Yeah, after y'all eat and everything, you look at each other and the party collectively decides that there's nothing y'all need to do. And when you look towards the north and towards the edges of town, the castle seems fairly far away, but not like impossibly far away. So if y'all want to go ahead and go now, you can. If you want to go the next day, you can. It's up to y'all.
I've never been inside a castle before.
Looking at the map, there's nothing in the way of. Well, I guess we could stay in the ship, but I was like, there's nothing in the way of like inns or anything to stay in. There's just
I
like,
didn't think about it.
yeah,
I really didn't.
this place is very much set up to be a railroaded set of
Yeah.
like, you meant to go here. You're supposed to be here by
Yeah.
9:30. By 10:30,
Yeah.
you're over here. By
Yeah.
yeah.
Again, first draft syndrome.
No, it's absolutely fine. It definitely works for what this is.
Yeah. But yeah, you do notice that there is a severe lack of inn.
Hmm.
So there's really no space to go.
Yep. Seems like we're just gonna go take on whatever's out here.
Mhm.
Real quick, because I don't think we discussed this. What all is everyone's? Well, it's odd that I think to do this now and not before we got together, but I feel it's important that we get to know each other's strengths and weaknesses before we just start rushing into this here, this little conundrum we're about to find ourselves in. Because, I feel like if we're unprepared, we may come across some individuals with some untoward intentions, and I don't know if I trust this fourth-rate setup they've got going on here.
Before anyone answers, real quick, sorry. Are y'all heading out while you're asking this?
Given the distance between the castles, I'd say we can make it a walk and talk. That's fine.
Okay.
I was gonna say above table. You had Suki do that yesterday on the ship.
I had you profile them.
The slow blink. The, shit.
That was a month ago. That was like a month, 2 months. We said, I don't know.
Yeah, dog, that was literally in real time like 2 months ago.
Yeah, that was
And
some time ago.
Yeah.
I have slept many moons since then.
This
2
is
moons
also-
to be exact.
This is good cover. This is good cover. So that makes it seem like he didn't ask you to do that.
Yeah.
That's also
fucking-
fair. Yeah, that's
Don't blow
also
the
fair.
cover.
I get what you're saying, but also like I'm just stuck here. Do y'all
Right?
have anything
No?
you want to say to the person?
Nobody? I'll volunteer
I
first.
thought you got cut off. It sounded like.
I was gonna say, am I not?
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought you were saying more.
I thought we were all grouped together and we're all just collectively walking towards the castle because nobody objected against it.
No, I mean that's good. That's fine.
That's fine.
And then just
Okay.
while we're walking through this forest in between A and B, I'm just striking up a conversation.
Okay.
His strengths and weaknesses.
I suppose, as far as these kind of ventures are concerned, I myself like to. I tend to not like to get my paws dirty, if you can imagine by my stature. But
Or what?
or wet. That is quite right. But you know, I can use a blade if necessary, or a ranged weapon. I do carry some assortments on me that I keep hidden for personal reasons. But be it support from the back, I am more than capable of doing so. Just not really much of a frontline fighter myself.
Who's next?
Mm. I don't know about strengths or weaknesses. I'm just more or less simple holy man. I do religious things. I don't got much more than that. I'm not very combat is not my forte. Not yet.
I take it we'll be seeing some miracles out of you then, Father.
Hopefully. Maybe.
I hope
Focusing
so.
in these trying times. You know? Maybe you don't know, actually.
Well, good doctor, you've also been kind of quiet here recently. What's your specialty in these matters? You up close and personal? You more of a utilitarian with your objectives?
I like to be more utility. Just I'm a doctor, so I like to think I have some decent amount of intelligence. But in terms of combat, I got these two, and he pulls out like his futuristic like pistol-looking thing, and then he hovers something like nearby to kind of show off his low gravity powers.
Hmm. Fascinating. I'd like to pick your brain on something here in a little while. But that can wait. And then Miss Desana,
Yes.
what is it you like to do when you're out and about on your journeys? If people are mean to you and you feel like you need to defend yourself, how do you go about that?
I I mean, I can change the temperature of my water and create ice, and that usually, scares people. I can do an ice knife.
It's nice. Well, that's
Shank.
good.
But
Just
I'm more in the way. I'm more of the way of helping people. I can make myself easily what's the word? Sneaky? I can be sneaky. Is that a
That's
strength?
that's very good. Yeah, that's all very good.
They're a little
And
confused, but they got the right
and I-
spirit.
Yeah. Well, we'll need all the help and all the sneakiness, I gather, that we can manage. That's very good. All right.
and I know how to heal.
That's also incredible. I was wondering about you, good father, but it's like if the two of you can tag team us on that, I feel like if we find ourselves in a scrape, that would be great importance.
Yeah.
And of course, I myself and Miss Desana here have learned a little bit about Misuki here, but
She likes blood from
bit of a magical
meat
source. But I feel like
that's been.
that axe of yours isn't exactly for show neither.
Axe?
Yeah, don't you have a hatchet that you're?
You were
you-
carrying an axe that they were kind of like iffy about. Like,
Yeah, because you were like, are we
I
allowed
have a
weapons on
hand
the ship?
crossbow.
is that what that was? Am I
Hold
stupid? I
on.
thought it was.
Do I don't
I mean, we're all a little
I don't
stupid,
think
but
I have
it's
an
okay.
axe.
You had
We're
some
all
kind
a
of
little
sharp thing,
special.
and they were
I
like,
have a
"Eh."
weapon, yeah.
Yeah,
A
definitely
glaive.
Maybe it was a
That's what it
crossbow.
is. It's a glaive.
Oh, it's a glaive. Okay.
And the hay.
It's a glaive, and then she has a crossbow. Little hand crossbow. Futuristic crossbow. I'll say so. It,
Go ahead. Sorry. Like,
so it seems that I'm probably the best we got in combat. Then, I can do combat. I can do magic. I can be very sneaky if I need to be.
Me too.
I suppose I could just say I'm all around, sort of a little bit of everything.
Well, master, jack of all trades, then, ain't it?
I suppose that's the right term.
That'd be good to have. Well, here's hoping nothing jumps out before we need it to. Just
I
push
might
my
need to take a
buttons.
little bit actually. Sorry,
You're good.
in my infinite wisdom, I forgot a map, and I didn't think about the fact that I'd actually need one of these for this.
Oh, oh,
I'm
Are you
so mad.
panicked making a map?
I've had so much time, and I'm making it in a complete panic, and I just
that's okay.
I didn't even realize it. So
You're
we'll
good.
take a couple, and I'll have this as fast as I can.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm really sorry, y'all. I'm
What's
just
wrong? You're good.
again this.
There's no
Well,
one
in
watching
the
the
need of
stream.
the
You're
fact that
fine.
well, in the need of the
You're
fact
fine.
that I can't stand the silence for much longer.
Yes, if you have questions for me, go for it. Go nuts.
What all? Well, I mean,
For the rest of the group.
this is more Percy talking. Like kind of like I imagine like there's a long drawn out pause from everybody as we're walking
Yes.
down through the forest. It's like, all right, well, I can't stand this much longer. So, I'm gonna strike up a bit of a conversation. Good father, forgive me for asking. This might be too personal. What is it exactly you worship?
I the god of life. Wait a moment. I think that's what it was. Yes, I worship the god of life and what is it? You know, for having spent my entire life worshiping a guy, I'm really forgetting. But based off of time, it's been a minute since I've last had to think about this. Or was thinking about it. Who knows at this point? Just life at this point. I'll remember. It'll come to me in a minute later. The rest of it.
This life god got a name to him, or I mean, not to judge a book by its cover, but I mean, the way you're clunking around and wearing that mask kind of gives kind of the opposite of a
Just
lively
kind of
vibe.
a culty, little bit
If
of
I
a
might
little bit of a
evoke.
culty vibe.
I think, to be fair, it was a cult back where I was from. We weren't doing anything, as I understand, as cults are known for. We were mostly just trying to grow fruits, trying to make the perfect fruit. Until we were attacked, and that changed things. That's why demeanor is about where it's at now. We had to
So you're
quickly change up who we were. Our god is still the same. It's just we were under attack.
I
That
have
was a problem.
questions.
by all means.
You're referring to the cloaked guy as a father.
Hmm.
That is an elder. Why is he worshiping? Is there another elder?
Feel like that's a question
Oh.
for you, Father. I generally, when it comes to the religious folk, I just I find it polite to refer those who are of a religious faith. I mean, of course, you could probably call them something else. You probably have a word in
Mystical
your line of
persuasion.
worship. Your form of persuasion that people might respectively call you.
No.
This was. I'm talking to the. I called him father, but I'm sure he's got some vernacular that might be of
Oh,
better fitting for his line of work.
Arch Saint, if you would
There
like to
you
know.
go. So I called him father. Is in that sense is a generalization of being a religious figure. They're either a father or a mother or a sister, brother. It's all a familial thing. But in this case, he's the arch saint. So
So he's not your elder. It's a title of respect.
yeah, more or less. I wouldn't
I mean,
Oh.
I wouldn't
I
know
will.
if he's my
I
elder.
think
No.
age-wise, probably is elder as well.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Can I just call you an elder, or do you prefer Arch Saint?
Whatever's okay. Whatever you prefer. I don't particularly care. It seems my religion died out after I left, or it's taken, more or less. So
So
Well, it's for me
you're
to
worshiping
call
you're
me.
tell
worshiping a dying practice.
That's how it seems. This day and age.
for me to tell who's elders in human and other species that is not myself. But I'll call you elder. I like that. You can be
Works
my
for me.
elder.
Oh.
This has you could call me daddy vibes. And I was
No.
That's what I.
No.
Yeah, a little bit. Wait, hold on.
It's just
Okay.
the person who's the oldest who makes rules. I don't
fine.
know what to tell you.
One,
Yeah.
that one, and then
And
It-
then doctor. I guess if that's a title of respect too, then he would also be an elder. We have two elders.
in a matter of speaking.
Percy, are you an elder?
Not in any sort of respectable stance, I imagine. But I don't know. Maybe to the right individuals and the right practices.
Hmm.
I suppose I'd be an elder as well then. If we're going off of age wise.
That's what I was just about to ask you. How peculiar.
There
the-
there are
Right word?
hundreds of thousands of species, I imagine, across the galaxy, and I wouldn't be surprised if any of them outlived any one or the other in ways that we can hardly fathom. But
I've been around for quite a while. I don't mind. It gives good stories.
Wish I had good stories.
well, this will be your first. You can take
Maybe.
today, and you can take however long this will take, and you can make a story out of it. Tell it to those who will listen.
The people of my planet would love to listen to my stories.
Well, there you go.
One day I'll go back there.
Uh, there's a question there, but it's having a hard time forming itself.
Evading you there.
Yeah, it's like a shooting star. It just kind of I had it and it was gone.
A
Well,
shooting star.
yeah, it's in a
Stars.
oh,
I like stars.
stars are pretty, I imagine.
Speaking of stars, hold on. I gotta get the right name.
Speaking of stars, summons the sun.
She's gonna take out something off of her pocket, and it's gonna be a little tempered glass disc. And she's gonna go, I look at the stars with this.
And what might that be?
It's just my piece of glass that I look at stars with.
Does it look like? Is it just a shard of glass, or is it like a manufactured
It's-
like it is a?
it's a little circle piece of like blue glass, and you can see it looks like almost air bubbles in it. Kind of just like somebody poured resin and didn't pop the bubbles in it.
Right.
Um,
It's like those balls that they're like decorative pieces that like have like a metal dragon or something on it, but it's like just filled with bubbles inside of it.
basically, but it's flat. It's kind of like a magnifying glass,
Hmm.
but you just take the glass out of it, so it's just a little circle.
And you can see the stars through that thing?
Is that like a star map?
Um, I guess you could call it that. It
Hmm.
did teach me the constellations. And then she kind of even though it's sunny, she kind of holds it up to the sky and like fiddles with it for a minute. Well, it doesn't work here because the stars aren't out, but
The sun magnifies like a beam. The smallest section is starting to boil.
she starts to boil, yeah.
Ah!
And then she pops it back
visibly
into her
shrinks
pocket.
like 3 inches.
She pops it back into her pocket. I'd love to show you when the stars are out.
That would be lovely. I imagine. Hmm.
Why are we glaring at the camera?
He did it,
making
so
more
I did
shit.
it.
I wasn't even looking at the camera. I was thinking. All right. I'm thinking.
Yeah, well,
come
stop it. You're hogging all the RAM over there.
on. Well,
You're like in the console brain cell.
A hive mind brain cell.
Mom said it's my turn on the brain cell.
Suki's off in her own world.
I wonder
I'm
if she found that thing. I
What is it?
a SOAR technology was debunked in this.
My little sister
Planet.
texted me.
Oh,
That's fair.
Oh, cool. What are we doing? I'm sorry. Was I being talked to?
You're good.
I think we're making conversation.
No,
We're-
we're
we're-
making small
building a
talk.
map.
Yeah, well, I'm losing my mind.
You're
All right.
good. There's
You
no
can-
one
you
here,
can
and we've
play it.
already been
You
live
can
for an hour
play
and a
it.
half.
Just to say, you can play it theater of the mind if you want to.
No. I like to have some kind of visualized aspect to this for y'all.
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
visualize you in a minute.
Ayo.
huh?
I'll show you
Mhm.
AO.
Sometimes you say shit.
you
It's
say.
just like how.
The
Calm.
brain works in mysterious ways.
Let me get this brief set up.
Can you spell mysterious?
In character or out of character?
I want to have.
Did you say
The
that
answer to
in
both of those
character
are
or out of
no. Exactly.
Fucking
My
Lord.
dyslexic ass knew exactly
Yep.
what that was.
I imagine it's like she would know how to spell words, but only if they're like water based. So it's like mistake has the word mist in it. So it's like, yeah, I know what that is.
Most definitely makes like water puns.
Mhm.
Unintentionally.
Pain. Suffering.
And then when you point it out, you're like, no, it's not MIST mist. And it's like, huh?
It's not even
Miss-
missed.
Miss
Well, it is
Asana,
actually.
you said you could freeze your water, right?
Yes.
So, can you make yourself boil as well?
Not to my knowledge.
Hmm.
My planet was very cold, so I didn't have to endure hot temperatures very often. Earth
Ah,
feels nice though.
well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yes.
Is I'm just very curious about you and what exactly you take this in no wrong way at all, but what exactly you are. Can you will you just absorb like rain? Like puddles or anything? Will you just absorb it?
get bigger if you come in contact with water? Do you?
Yeah. That,
Don't get bigger. I can kind of like how I eat food and it just kind of bubbles inside me and disappears. I can step into a puddle and observe it, but it's so nasty. Her little ring turns into like a frown almost. And she's like, it's so nasty. Earth puddles don't taste good. I mean, I don't taste
what about
much, but
what about rain? Like when it's
Damn.
fresh falling from the clouds.
oh, that's nice. And the little white puffies of liquid. Those are nice too.
Clouds? The things up there
No.
in the sky?
No, it's like rain. But it's like
Snow.
white.
It's very
Yes.
cold. Snow.
Yes.
Okay.
Frozen rain.
Yes.
Nice.
So, what are your thoughts on light?
The light
Light?
show that happened in the show? In the
Lightning.
quotes?
Lightning. You know,
Lightning.
thunder,
Yeah.
cracks, booms.
I don't like the noise, but I do really enjoy the light show.
Hmm.
I'm sad that it blocks out the sun, the stars, though.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Fun question for the DM.
Mhm.
What planet were we on before we came to this one?
Earth.
Was that Earth?
That was just it was normal ass Earth.
Okay.
Well, not
What is
semi
the
normal ass
state
Earth.
of what is the state of Earth?
Oh boy.
How bad is it on Earth?
It's not bad. That's the thing. It's
Oh.
at least you and Suki know this pretty well. Earth seems like a paradise from the front, though there is still an underground to it.
Mhm.
And most people don't see it on their day to day. Still exists. If you go looking for it, you can find it. But otherwise, it's a good place to live. It's mostly for people who want to live, and there's all kinds of shops and shit, all kinds of massive buildings on there. There's some planets that are like, oh yeah, this is basically just a giant beach, so you might as well go there. There's other planets like Earth that are just all kinds of shit. So it's like, okay, you can live wherever you like, and it's all pretty. You can visit all over the globe. But the state of Earth is fine, mostly.
Mostly.
Mostly. Everyone except Percy and Suki see it as fine. It's a livable place. It's a nice place.
I love it.
You know, it's
Yes.
crazy compared to what I was used to.
It's
Yeah.
basically it's kind of
very
like,
for you though.
is it okay?
Mhm.
Because you say like from the outside, so like advertising
Yes.
of Earth and stuff like that is very like
Yeah.
it's a paradise and things like that. Is it
Mhm.
one of those things that's like, oh, it looks great, and I guess from like maybe a tourist standpoint, like somebody from outer worlds coming in, it is like a vacation spot, and it's like, oh, there's like
Yes.
great things and stuff like that. But then the longer you live there, the more you start to see that it's not as cracked up to be as,
Ye-
or is it one of those
yeah.
things like you really have? Is it like a dystopian like We Happy Few where it's like you
Mhm.
really have to look to find it? Like
It's not that. It's not that. It's there's no like policing people. It's not like, oh, you have to be happy or whatever the fuck, or you have to love living on Earth. It's like a nice place to live, but if you root your nose around where you're not supposed to, then you're gonna find the criminal aspect of it all.
Mm,
There's a lot of organized crime, or there's a good amount of organized crime,
makes
but
sense.
it's not as prevalent, or not as not the right word, but it's you can't see it going in when you go to Earth, and all the advertising is like, oh yeah, come to Earth, it's nice here, it's wonderful here. If you lived there for like half a year, then you'd still see, oh, this great, wonderful Earth. But if you lived there for multiple years, you might start to see like, yeah, there's a good amount of organized crime. You have to stay wary of it. But if you're doing your average day-to-day life, the world's just fine. You can live on it. It's not like an uninhabitable place to live because of the crime. It's just It's just there is crime still. Sorry, I lost
Yeah.
my words. I lost my
It's
train of
not
thought.
perfect. It's not
Yeah,
perfect, but
and
it's
nowhere's perfect.
It's doing surprisingly well.
Yeah. You could go to Dragon Planet where it's just medieval times and there are just dragons and you could live in constant horror of being eaten by one. Or you could live
Yes.
on Earth and it's just Earth and it's just normal.
I don't want to
and it's
rush the
fine.
DM, but I want to learn about the cosmos. What are the known planets outside of Earth?
The
All
ones
you
that
need to
don't-
worry about is my planet.
Obviously, to the general public,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
What are like the 3 most well-known planets other than Earth,
Venus,
or including Earth?
Uranus.
yeah.
I'll give you 2.
There's-
Give you 2.
Pluto.
Earth is a good one. There is, like I said earlier, there's absolutely like a planet that is just a wraparound beach, basically. And
Okay.
it's sand on one half and then water on the other. It's not a good place to live, but they've made it habitable for people to stay for like a week or something.
Interesting.
If you tried to move in there, it'd suck nuts. But if you go there for a vacation,
No infrastructure whatsoever. Everything is imported. It is.
yes, it's all imported. There is no way you're gonna grow anything like substantial there. You know, you can grow the regular stuff to make oxygen, but that's about it. It's just one big ocean planet. Pretty much everyone on Earth knows about it, and a lot of people go there if they have to go on vacation or whatever.
Florida.
It's
a-
not Florida.
Florida. It's just a beach.
It's Florida without
It
the
has
crazy.
one landmass, and it's just
Oh, it's just
it's just a
Florida.
sand.
Oh,
It's just a
just
sand
Florida.
bar that
Yeah.
stretches across the
You
equator.
broke our DM. You've broken him.
I just thought about it more. It's
Good.
just Florida. It's just Florida. The crazy exists if you look,
Yeah.
and you can join the crazy if you want.
Can I throw an alligator through a Wendy's drive-thru?
There's no police on Florida planet.
On Florida.
No
by the
police.
way.
That is
Um,
yike.
No police. That's a bad way to put it, but yeah, it's a little wacky there.
It's the Subnautica.
It's like a mall. There's the security police who's gonna fuss at you, but they have no real like pool anywhere.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the other one because I haven't really thought about this one that enough. Because it's just oh yeah, it's the vast cosmos. I'd say because I imagine there's just so many different planets. Like literally, there's a planet. I've been thinking about this for a while. There's a planet of just fucking Neko people. That's the entire race. That one's pretty well known.
I mean,
I've had no like people, normal human-looking people with animal
Oh,
features, that kind of thing. I've had this lore for a while because I thought it was funny.
anime
imagine-
is just a happy coincidence,
Yeah.
and then they landed on the planet, and it's like, oh fuck.
It's not a happy coincidence. The people of that planet are like one of the most technologically advanced races in the galaxy, and they found a way to communicate with Earth, and that's why
Oh.
we have it in anime. That was my whole idea for that lore.
That's funny. Okay.
I'd say those are probably your 2 best known ones because the people I imagine with the fucking, because I've had a name for that one, Kingdopia. Kingdopia is literally just people know about it and they're like, oh shit, we didn't even realize that we were
Yeah.
doing that, but that makes a lot more sense now.
We were communicating
Um,
with aliens this entire time.
The only reason I have that one set out so well is because I have a character for that later on, but
Okay. Yeah.
we'll get to that forever from now.
I just wondered what all you'd built. I was just,
They're really.
I'm being a shithead. I'm poking through all
I know,
sorts
you're
of holes
fine.
in your stuff.
You're fine to have. It's good to have questions. I just don't have a lot of answers, and that's the
That's
problem.
okay.
But I will
We ask
mention
questions so you can develop answers.
yes.
Mhm.
While y'all are wandering, y'all are walking through a forest. Basically, it's this beautiful forest. The ground is this nice like lush light green color, and all the trees have these beautiful rainbow of leaves across each trunk, on top of each trunk. I know the chlorophyll's got to be fucked up. But yeah, it's all the trunks are like a light lavender is what I had established. But as y'all are walking, y'all start to notice for a moment that your footsteps sound different. It's not the same grass. It's like you're walking on something harder, something tougher. And as you keep moving forward, you notice that you're walking on this clear crystal. You look down and you can still see that light green grass, but it's cloudy. There's a little bit of a shine to it.
Like it's crystallized over?
Yes, exactly.
You're
And as you
welcome
keep
for words.
walking, you hear a terrifying crunch and a tear of meat.
A hero tear of meat.
You hear the tearing of meat. Sorry.
That's a yike.
Okay.
And y'all had been conversating for a while. You hadn't noticed that there were other people on this trail with you. They're just a little different.
They're a little quirky.
Followed by cannibals.
As they hear you, actually, they turn to you, and you can notice that they all have crystals poking out of their faces and different parts of their body.
Mm-hmm.
Each one each one has a little bit of dried blood at the very base of it, but there's crystals poking out of different parts of their body, and their eyes are sunken in at this point. All the hair has fallen off of their body, and what you notice is that one of the villagers, or one of the people of the town that you saw before, is now being used as a snack.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, something told me something like this might happen.
As you approach them,
I don't
they
trust. I don't
they
trust these
start-
third-party schmucks for much of anything. All right.
okay.
you start to move towards them, and they start to move towards you, seeing new food set out in front of them.
Suki,
And
I think it
everybody
might be
needs
best
to
if
roll
you take the
initiative.
front lines here for a second.
What does
How's
initiative
pondering
fall
meaning
under?
of existence?
What
the
would
fuck?
Percy say?
There should be just its own initiative block.
So initiative is your dex. So it's
Oh.
whatever you roll, and then whatever your dex score is, you add that to the roll. But you
So,
know, just
+1.
in the last moment, like Percy kind of starts making for the back of the group, and it's kind of just like, Suki, I think you might be best suited for the front lines.
No, this seems like the perfect job for me, honestly. And she will step up. She will kind of step forward with a hand on her glaive.
Yeah, they're actually. Wow,
Alright.
you're fucking tiny, Catman.
Am I?
Catman's small.
You have 19 health. That's
I
not
don't
a
have
lot.
19 health. I have 23.
You have 23.
I have 23 health.
I
Weird.
have 27.
Yeah.
Also, we can't move
I
ourselves.
think
Oh,
I
wait.
also have 20. Yeah, I also have
Fuck
20.
me. What's this? God damn it! I forgot how to work this.
I drew the little crystal guys myself, and they're similar to your art. Hold on, let
Oh
me
yeah.
remove my
Nice.
background.
Toast, can you work me through this again? I forgot how to make it so everyone can use their tokens. Is
Let
it
me see here. Here, share screen real quick.
okay? And a 1
Just
and a
like
2 and a
Crispy.
bing bang boom. There you go.
Alright, so right click on the piece.
Right click.
Here.
Oh, wow.
Wait. There it is.
Yeah. Advanced.
Advanced.
Okay, here. Okay, actually, here. Go on the cog icon, the settings.
Yep.
For the icon.
For the icon. Oh,
Right there.
oh yeah.
And then you should
Controlled
then
by.
hit
This is
control.
yours.
Yeah.
This is yours. There we go. Save the
And then
settings.
now I should
Oh,
be able
wait.
to zip across like that. Yep.
There we go. Okay, perfect. I almost forgot about that. Sorry, y'all. I'm. Oh. that. You take a little bit of that. 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 Okay, make sure you can move yours, everyone.
I can.
Now,
I can move mine.
Oh, yes, I can. Never mind.
Opta, can you move yours? Is he away? He might be away. No, he's not. There we go.
He
Okay,
can,
cool.
he can move.
Get lined up in the position y'all wanted to be walking in, by the way. I set y'all up kind of randomly because I wanted it to be a little bit more natural.
Here we go.
Oh, and I got a fucking roll initiative for every single one of them because I'm brain dead.
My initiative, I don't know if you heard, but was a 5. I got 4 and then +1.
Everyone, please type your initiative in the chat, by the way, real quick.
Cool. That works.
4, 7, 14. I'm scatterbrained. Okay. And I'll assign each one.
Oh, man. Yes,
Is the skinwalker arrived?
Yeah, he was
Just get off
crying.
the-
Kill him.
No.
Alright.
Kill him dead.
I'm doing
Don't
tints so that I
worry.
remember stuff. Sorry. Wait, actually, I can do this one. No, I'm not gonna remember that at all. And
There we go. Anybody
do-
who wants to see the Skinwalker, he is
Wake up.
officially on camera.
I
Ooh.
want to see you
There he
pick
is.
him up by his throat and body slam him.
No. He doesn't deserve that. Not today.
He's like your life work. He deserves exactly that.
Please don't eat my dice.
Huh?
Oh, it's because my plate's up here. Okay, yeah, you're smart. You're so smart. You're so smart. Mwah. Be free.
And then I'm
And then-
gonna take that as a straight roll. Okay, sorry, I'm oh boy. Okay, so God, I've put a lot of people down. So it's gonna go. Suki, you're first. Just work this way.
Beep beep. Can you hear me? I think I muted myself.
Can now.
Yes.
Yes, we
Okay.
can hear.
And now.
So under the ruler
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
on the left hand side of the screen is an initiative tracker.
Oh, okay.
I see.
So we can now at this point, if you want to click on your characters on Roll20
Uh,
and then roll initiative on your character sheet, it'll add us to the initiative.
oh my. Yeah. Okay, everyone do that real quick. Sure.
Now you as a DM still have to do it for your baddies, but
Yeah. And I have to do that on a character sheet for them, I guess.
no, I think you can. How do you do it? I think if you just you left click or right click on them and then just add to initiative.
Oh, really?
I hate it
How
when
do
it
I-
does that.
How do I do it?
Yeah.
Advanced. I think it's
Advanced.
So click on
Oh no. Click on
your
the one beneath that
token,
one.
Anna. Click on your token and then go to your character
Click
sheet
on the baddie beneath that one that you just
and
clicked
click on initiative.
on. Add turn.
Turn. I see.
And then
Okay,
if you want to,
so
you can have them all have the same
I don't have to
turn
click
initiative,
two.
or you can make each one have its own turn initiative to make it more dynamic.
Cool.
you know what? I will.
And then Darren, you should be able to modify that 0 that's up there.
For
don't-
simplicity's sake.
Yeah, I don't understand.
So click on your token. Right?
I'm dumb. Sorry.
You're fine. Click on your
You see
token.
your token?
It doesn't do. Okay.
Can you not move
Just-
your token?
Okay, I've got it.
Yes, you
And
can.
the
Okay.
little setting symbol. I
It's
guess.
got the it's got the little bubbles. It's got the gear and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You decided you weren't gonna build a character sheet and make this simple. Okay, you're you're
Yeah,
kind of
no,
the
I don't.
manual way.
I don't
Um,
have a. I don't have a
Wait,
character
I
sheet going
can.
to this.
I'm adding Suki to the turn, or I'm adding.
there we go.
Give me a roll. Give me a roll.
Yeah.
I rolled in the chat and got a 5 again,
Do
so
a 5.
fate
Okay.
has determined that I am 5.
Yeah. And then I'll do Darren's real
Sorry,
quick,
Get pranked on.
and then we'll.
I'm still going
boom,
first.
yeah. We'll do that. There we go. Now we have an initiative. Okay. We're 2x2s, so every 2 squares equals 5 feet.
Yeah.
Because I'm small brained. So Suki, it's your turn first.
Let's see. Nope, wrong.
Me too.
That was my bad.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I just clicked the wrong thing. They are. Wait, so it's not correct. It's every 2, right?
Every 2, yeah. It's gonna say
So
60. To keep that in mind. That's,
so
yeah.
half it and it's 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So basically,
cool.
for the sake of understanding it, if you have a 60-foot movement speed, you have
Mhm.
120 on this map.
Yeah. Okay. Bet. Um,
Oh shit! I don't remember.
I will say
So if we have 30
just
feet of movement, it'll take your full movement to get.
Yeah.
um.
Okay, so I don't know my movement speed.
Probably 30.
We're gonna say, I was about to
It's
say,
probably
we're gonna say
30.
the normal. Yeah, the
Yeah.
normal is 30.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
I'll say she'll go ahead and grab her hand crossbow and go for a shot at we'll do this one.
Okay. The
We'll do
red
this one
one.
first.
Okay.
That is
Stacy.
a 19 to hit.
That very much so hits.
You may have to pull your stream away.
What do you
What's
mean?
happening on stream?
Your screen.
Well, we
probably.
now know what the stat block is.
Oh yeah, Robbie's sharing a screen in Discord.
Oh.
You should probably not do that. There you go.
Dang, just ended the stream right there.
I
And
did. I thought you were
that
talking about.
is I thought you were talking about
Oh,
mine, and
God.
I was like, wait,
Yeah.
that
No,
is
talk about yours.
5 piercing damage.
By piercing. Okay.
Mhm.
Boy. Can I edit the? I can't edit the health at each one.
No,
Red.
you may have to record. Well, you can,
With
I
the
guess
red one.
technically, but I don't know if you can do it without it showing it to us.
Yeah.
You can try it if you click
I'm
on him and
gonna-
fill up the little red bubble.
Mhm.
You might be able to do something about that.
Red bubble.
When you click on it, there's like the red, blue,
Yeah.
green.
Yeah. I see the red bubble. That's so it. Their stat block is all they have. They're very. You said it was 5 damage.
5 piercing.
Okay. One. I'm so stupid. Was it the green one? It was the red one.
It was
No.
the red one.
It is that one.
Oh, rump.
Rump.
Okay. Percy, it's your turn.
All right. Kind of taking shelter behind Suki a little bit.
Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of look between the 4 of them for a second, before I'm gonna glance over. I'm trying to think of who's. Oh dear God, what's happening to initiative? Okay, here we go.
I flipped it. Sorry. I was curious.
Oh yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. Just looking at her for a second, I'm kind of like looking over her shoulder. the next bolt you fire, shoot the first one that comes closest to us, and I'm going to use a bonus action to use my Master of Tactics to help her as a bonus action. Um, so long as the target is within 30 feet. It's like so long as she can see or hear me, and the target of her next attack.
Why?
Take your dog out while the internet was down, but
I can still take him out. I can do my phone.
Anyway, Suki has advantage on the next attack she makes, so long as the target is within 30 feet of her.
Okay.
Take out
Nice.
their legs. They don't seem like they can think much more after that. I don't know if that
Understood.
crystal's doing much good for him. And I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay.
I'm hiding behind Suki.
Still just using me as a shield.
Yippee.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a frontline fighter.
No, but you've got claws, haven't you?
Yeah, I just got them done though.
This
Mm.
one. He
I've made a lot of effort making myself look nice. I'd much rather not tarnish it by getting whatever they've got on me.
You can look nice and still be a damn good fighter.
Uh-oh. I'll say,
friend.
well, why don't you show me? Why don't you give me an example of that?
He's not happy. He is not happy.
Who's not happy?
Oh no, they don't have that one. One moment.
Or
I looked back at the stat block. He is not very fast whatsoever. So he only gets to, I think, like there. Yeah, we'll say there. I figured it up. Okay. Yeah, he's there now. He can only move a little bit. So he's coming closer to y'all, and so is this. I'm gonna say, fuck it, move him there. I realize the grid system is batshit insane now, but they're slowly moving towards you. They're not getting very far, and they don't really have any kind of attack, so they just have to move. So, Dr. Grav, it's up to you.
Why is Dr. Grav like 8,000 miles away from us over there?
It doesn't matter to me. Let's see here. Which one was the one that got the most hurt?
The red tinted one, the one in front.
Yeah, the one directly in front of Suki.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do what I do best and pull out the 1-2 and bam, bam, bam.
Fair
I've
enough.
got
Okay.
this one if you want to focus on the others.
Do like I just start unloading. I cast magic missile. And
Magic bullet.
Yep.
Magic bullet.
The magic 9.
Magic 9. Damn it.
All three of them. All three of them hit the 1.
Mhm.
For let's see here. That's
Good Christ
4,
almighty.
7,
This man just decided that one was going to become space dust.
8 plus 3, so that's 11 points.
It's 11. Good. Googly moogly. Yeah, you rip through that man's fucking skin, and he's just like an entire chunk of meat just flies off, and he's still just moving. He's determined. He's got the spirit. That's for damn
Does
sure.
he?
You beat that MP3. There it is.
Let's not.
It's this one's turn, and he's get to. I remember that. Yeah, he gets to about there. And can't do much else there. So it's Sana's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what happened. I was having Wi-Fi issues while
Mhm.
that was all going on.
Yeah,
So I was away from my computer for a hot chunk of time, but I see that 3 of the baddies have moved forward.
Yeah, that one there is hurting the most.
Okay, that one right there.
Hmm.
You just got the claw.
I hate breathing.
No one has been hurt.
Cool.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Fun,
Mm.
sorry.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's not okay. Don't blame them, actually. Hurry
It's
up.
really not okay, honestly. I have no weapons on me except for cantrips, and I don't even remember how many I'm allowed to use, so...
You
Cantrip-
have
Cantrips are infinite, but depending on the cantrip may determine how many you can do this turn. So like some of them
Yeah.
cost actions, some of them are bonus actions. It all depends on the cantrip.
and you have 2 cantrips from the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are Shape Water and Frostbite. I will look up Frostbite real quick for you. That is just the thing, not the D&D spell. Gotta love
Cantrip,
that.
frostbite.
I'm in
It's
frost to
60
form on.
feet. Can
So you can
cause
hit people.
numbing frost to form on one creature you see within range. Target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, target takes 1d6 cold damage
Mhm.
and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll made before the end of its turn. So yeah,
Within 60 feet, that's all of them. That's any of them.
I'm gonna move up to where you guys are not in the way. And I'm gonna cast Frostbite on just anyone within 60 feet.
That's all.
I think it's
Yeah.
is it on one creature? So you pick one.
Oh, well,
Yeah. If you get a good roll, you could kill that one on your left.
yeah, I guess I'm gonna go for that guy. I rolled a 7.
You
I
were
think
kidding.
the creature needs to make a con save.
Oh yeah, you're right. It does need to make a con save. That's
Oh,
my
I
B.
thought I had to
That's
roll to attack.
no, no,
My
no, no,
bad.
no. I'm dumb. I read that and I didn't even like do anything to think about it. Oh my god, that's 14. The con on this thing is +3. Yeah, it makes the con save, and
But it still probably has disadvantage, right?
I actually don't know. It doesn't
I don't
say
know.
what happens on a on a
Let's see here.
yeah. Yeah, someone just asked
Please.
what happens if they save. I'll look at a different
I'm
save.
gonna assume because of the text, it literally says all it says is target must make a con save. On a failed save,
Mhm.
they take damage and it has disadvantage. So I'm gonna say I personally would say that I think this is an all or nothing kind of spell. It's
That's
either
fair.
and that's the thing with cantrips is that they're infinite, but there a lot of them are kind of all or nothing.
Garbo. That's fair. Okay, well, I attempted at least, you know?
Yeah, it was a good shot.
It's the thought that counts sometimes.
Yeah. That is the thought. So yeah, which one? This one. Me get to there. Gonna make buddy. He's just gonna move over here. And that's about all we can do for now. They're just shambling towards all of y'all, just kind of mindlessly. They're not really making any noise, they're just moving.
Oh.
But
Fun.
it is finally your turn, Birdman.
Yeah. What up? Holy man gets to go.
Nice. Nice, I remember now. I am gonna lose it.
I mean, hey,
Don't keep
it's fine.
thinking about it. But your
It's
name
a
is
very
nice.
esoteric name.
Yes.
Right, I'm moving up. Not there. I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame on the closest one to me. Right there, this guy, this dirt.
Okay.
Fair.
I don't. I want them to have a chance to maul somebody. Oh wait, no. He actually needs to make a
What did you say
dexterity
it
saving
was?
throw. He needs to make a
Alright.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay, a dex saving throw. All right. He got a non-natural one.
Oh,
Oh, he
Good.
dead.
Rip.
Oh, maybe not dead.
I'm gonna say,
Max damage. Dirtbag.
does he take extra? I'm gonna say he.
I mean,
that's
is
up
it
to you.
undead?
That's up to you. Normally they don't, but that's up to you.
I will be nice. This is the first combat. He takes extra damage for the non-natural one.
How much extra damage? How does that work?
The
Is it-
double damage.
Okay, so that's 16 damage.
16. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hi. Easy man. Easy man. Okay.
And he's
Um,
roped up in holy flame.
yeah, he's not doing great. Back to Suki. It's your turn again.
Okay. Let's see. I'll say again. She'll load up another crossbow bolt.
Mhm.
Well, actually, no, she won't do that. She is going to. This one's still alive, right? This one's still walking.
Yeah, that one is still alive.
I'll say she'll move up to it and go for a hit with her glaive. So she
Okay.
will move up, grab her glaive, and go for a swing. That is a 19 to hit
That very much so hits.
for 8 damage. 8 slashing.
Okay. You cut this man in half. You strike right through him like hot butter on a late spring day, and he is no more.
Hot butter
Yes.
on a
Yeah, you warm up the
spring
butter to make it-
day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a
Warm
hot
butter.
knife
Warm up
through
your
butter.
That way when it rains.
You could say a hot knife through butter. I'm thinking more of like butter that's been sitting on the counter, like
Oh.
warm butter.
That's fair.
Yeah, because we started doing that. Yeah.
Butter by leaving it on the counter.
I know, kind of whack.
Well, I mean, you're kind of
Depends
supposed to
on-
leave butter on the counter. That's the thing, is
Yeah.
that it's
That's
Not-
just.
it can be cold, but it's not originally
I
meant to be.
will never do that. I will never leave butter out like that, like I've seen.
You know what? I'm gonna go take the butter we have and leave it out right now.
You're just gonna get the container of fucking home country butter.
Y'all
There's
also
a
have
certain-
yeah.
I
You'll
say
have
that.
tubs, don't
I
ya?
think there's a certain
Yeah.
kind of butter that's meant. There's a difference
Yeah,
between.
no, we're doing it with every butter. In fact, I'm gonna walk into Walmart, take all their butter, and open it, and leave it out in front of the thing.
Yeah.
The
We
outlet one.
Oh, hi Sphinx.
Oh, hello, Sai. Jeez
He
Louise,
left
I
in the
thought he was
stream.
in the. I thought he was in the call.
You
for some
fucking
reason.
froze. You were like,
It's like, ow! Where am I?
no, he hopped in my stream. He's been hopping into mine.
Welcome to stream. We killed a zombie.
I killed a
Yeah.
zombie.
So, if you click on the icon,
Mhm.
there's what looks to be a little button
Uh-huh.
directly beneath the icon. There should be a little red X when you click on it by the colors.
What?
So, okay,
So I have
you
it pulled up.
click on
Click on.
click on the zombie that died.
Mhm.
Beneath that, there should be a little next to the cog. There's another little button.
Yeah, there's another button. I'm hovering
At
over
the-
it.
At the very, you click on that. At the very far side, there's a red X that
Oh.
says dead.
I see. Okay. I like that one more.
You can do that one. Both
What?
of them work.
We'll do both for shits and giggles.
He's extra dead.
He's double dead. Going back. But yeah, that one's gone. That one is disposed of. So it is now Percy's turn. No,
No, I was playing with them. Don't worry about me.
I saw it.
I'm just trying to learn, okay?
You're fine. I'm just being a silly because you decided to die.
Okay.
Only for a second.
Hey.
I'm going to move here. 5 and 15. Just kind of over here, kind of behind the doctor. Not trying to tell you how to use that thing or nothing, but I think if you take out that one, might make the other one trip in front of it, and I'm gonna give him the help action.
Wait, which one
Oh,
do you
yeah.
want me to shoot again?
So if you shoot this one might trip over it in its attempt to get to us. Could slow him down for a little while longer. Might buy us some more time.
I see.
So your next attack, if you need to roll for it, has advantage. I know you use magic missile, but your next ability check. Well, actually, no. I'm helping you specifically with this, so it's your next attack.
Well,
I'm giving the help action as a bonus action.
Well, I'll be sure to try to use it because unfortunately I only brought the one mag.
Oh, that seems like okay. Seems like a waste of resource, but all right.
It's fine. I got some more. I just have to reload it.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Your turn.
Just blew his load all over the first thing he saw.
It's just like it's
And-
real.
Yeah.
Didn't even kill it either. He just expended his entire mag, and it was like, oh well, it's still coming at me. All right.
Well,
Your
I've done all I
friend
can do.
now.
Ooh.
Okay. So yeah, green zombie's gonna try and swing at you. And
Is it green?
I have it tinted green. He got a natural 1, so he swings. You step back, and he falls on his face.
Mm.
He is now prone.
Love that.
That is his whole turn.
Frisbee.
This one?
of wait, sorry, this one. I'm losing it.
So you mean the pink one?
The
Yeah,
magenta
the pink
one.
one. The pink one.
That's why I tried to clarify
Yeah.
green, and I was like, and then you
Yeah.
doubled down. I was like, okay, I guess this man painted it green on his screen.
I didn't look at it. I'm sorry. I was trying to look at the stat block at the same time. So yeah. So he's knocked prone. It is now Dr. Grab's turn.
Okay, so this one's still walking, right?
Yeah, the green one's still walking.
Okay, so Dr. Graf's gonna quickly change out the mag, and you actually see that he puts in a red one this time.
Mhm.
And he's gonna aim for one of the knees, and he shoots out a fire bullet instead. Basically, firebolt.
Firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got to roll for this one.
Yep.
Advantage.
Do you get advantage?
Yeah, because first he
Help
gave me
action.
the help action.
Oh yeah.
That's a 18 hit.
God, yeah. That hits.
We are just destroying these guys.
I mean, they're so.
Yeah.
How's a 5?
He goes up much. Well, actually, not like much like the other one. He was already in flames, and now he's even more in flames, and it was secured at that point.
Bet.
So
Was he still walking?
He is gone. No,
Okay,
he's
cool.
a charred corpse. He's fucking like, what's the good word? Pile of ash. That's the words I'm looking for. I wanted to say puddle of ash for some reason.
I mean, he could be a puddle of ash.
Oh.
He could be a puddle of ash, but doesn't make a lot of sense. Does that have any like range on it that spreads to other characters, other enemies, or anything? Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Firebolt?
Yeah, 120 feet.
100. Oh, it's 120 feet range. 1 second.
Yeah.
Obviously, the spell itself is just what is it? 1d10 damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Then yeah,
It's a
he's
cantrip.
he gone.
Mhm.
Lola.
Hello.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, he's gone. So now it is time for Dasana's turn.
I'm
There's one
probably
laying
just,
down on the ground next to you.
Yes.
yeah, I was about to say I'm probably just gonna try to do frostbite again on this poor soul that's laying beside me.
Mhm.
on this one. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Constitution save. Do I need to
Oh yeah,
roll mine?
that's my thing. Sorry.
You're good. I didn't know if I needed to
It
roll
was
too. Ooh.
it was the same thing again.
Another one? Jesus.
Should I no. It's another 14.
Oh.
Bruh.
So
Roll disadvantage.
I was thinking about
Disadvantage,
that.
man.
Do I do it disadvantage?
Well,
Because he's prone.
obviously, also, I
Well,
think if it's
he's
a ranged
rolling.
spell, she's right up next to him.
Yeah.
She is right up next to it, but she doesn't have to roll to hit.
Yeah,
is
it's
the thing.
me doing a con
It's
save.
just the monster has to resist the effects of the spell.
Mhm.
And does being prone make
Being
you
prone
susceptible to
is
cold?
The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls,
okay. So no.
Right.
but not susceptible to cold.
No, it doesn't. So it doesn't. It's not. It doesn't have. Just because
Oh.
you're lying on the ground doesn't mean you get disadvantage on like con saves.
Yeah.
No, it's just bad luck, I guess. What is? Do you know
It
what
is.
your DC is?
Her spell DC, I don't think we do. That's the
It should be. Oh God. See,
that's the thing.
What's your class?
Anna's
God damn it. Why did you have to be complicated?
she's a
Hang on.
druid of the stars.
She's a druid. Okay. So
Yeah.
it's wisdom based. It's gonna be.
These character sheets are ancient.
I think
and
it's I think it's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom mod.
My
Why
wisdom mod
don't
is
you
plus
have?
2.
Why can't you just make a character sheet and
we
just
will make a
customize
character
the
sheet
druid?
later. We'll
Oh,
make
yeah,
a
I
character
would.
sheet later.
Well,
We'll
if I would have thought about it way back in the day when I first started D&D, I absolutely would have. But that's when she was created, and I did not even have the app.
We
Yeah.
didn't think
Your
about
Literally,
these little things, the
Opta showed
nuances.
me how to do the rolls for like your charisma and wisdom and stuff, and
Mhm.
told me to choose like a circle, and I was like, oh
Mhm.
my goodness.
uh
So
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, this
Your
genuinely ancient.
where's that? Spellcasting.
Mhm.
Ting. Spellcasting buddy. Okay. Spell save is 8 plus your proficiency bonus, so in this case would be 10 plus your wisdom modifier. What is your wisdom mod?
+2.
+2.
Okay, so her DC is 12. So if the creature rolls a 12 or higher, it saves.
Yeah, it totally saved.
And yeah.
It definitely saved. So it just, I don't even know how, but it just
Bruh.
like
It just
wiggles away.
resists. Yeah.
It just
Undead creatures are really good at that.
She just makes a very unamused, like her little
Mhm.
ring turns to unamused, and if it's cool, I'm just gonna sidestep over here beside Suki.
I feel like she'd just kick it.
Absolutely.
Just
She
freeze.
doesn't.
Okay, so it's this guy's turn, and seeing his buddy go up in flames, he is not fucking having it.
These are
So-
intelligent creatures.
Roski, do I give him intelligence?
Mm,
Say, are they intelligent creatures?
what's
I
their
don't
stat
think so.
block?
I think.
I'd say if they're not intelligent, then he's not gonna care.
Where did I find fucking intelligent?
It should be one of the base stats.
Oh yeah, duh. He's very stupid. He wants food. He hungry. So let's see. That'll work.
What?
He's so his buddy's on the ground and he's gonna go for a little nibble now. Let's see. Let's see what we've got.
Who's he nibbling on?
We'll say you again.
Hey, yo,
Eyes.
Love to see it.
my faith protects me. I am untouchable. Probably.
Maybe.
He falls on the ground.
What dice? Do you have like reverse weighted dice over here or something?
Yeah, like
I have these hella pretty dice.
Maybe don't use them.
I want to see the pretty dice.
The space themed dice.
Space themed.
They're perfect.
You know what? I am glad it happened to me. They happened both while trying to attack me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're on the ground and they're just flopping on top of each other at this point. So the one that just fell smacks onto the other one and then knocks him in the head, and they both just like fucking writhe and look up at you, and they're trying to like bite at your feet. And now it's your turn to do whatever you need to do.
Trying to get those ankles.
Yes.
Uh, more Sacred Flame on
Okay.
the one in front of me, the pink one.
Mhm.
So it's gonna make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna try the other dice. Let's see how this works. That's a fucking 20.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh no, that's an 8. I'm dumb. I can't read.
bro, those
Bro,
are very different things.
Those are.
I thought it was a little symbol, like you know how Magic the Gathering dice have.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I thought it was a little symbol, and because it looks like it has little horns and everything. I was like, that's not a number. That's just a symbol, but it's a fucking 8. So I'm. You said it was a what save dex?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6 now.
Oh, these guys have no dex.
So
Got it. Okay.
yeah. Which one are you killing?
Which
The
one are
pink
you
one.
killing?
Okay.
4 damage, not much.
I got a little
Four?
too dirty there.
Oh,
Yeah, big sad this
okay.
time. I didn't, I didn't get
Yep.
the kind of crit, but not quite crit.
Yeah, no. Okay. Now it's Suki's turn.
Is this one dead yet or no?
No.
Okay.
It's
Uh,
actually very, very not dead.
She's going to move forward and go for a hit with her glaive again.
You have advantage on attack rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting. Everyone wants to use spells.
Hey,
You kicked him in the head.
Kick 'em always down.
Exactly. Curb stomp the
Uh,
man.
Which one is it? It's this one. That is another 19 to hit for 7 damage.
Perfect. Okay. He is doing less good.
Less good.
Less good. And it is now Percy's turn. You also have the option to curb stomp another man. I'm switching initiative. Keep that in mind. I'm taking into account the two that are dead. Fine. Yeah. Percy here? Or am I
I am
insane?
here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. It's your turn.
Oh, dear God. I'm so
It's your
sorry.
turn,
I got
Muffin.
distracted. Okay.
You're fine.
Okay. Seeing these guys as they are, Percy just kind of watches as they both kind of like just flop onto the ground,
Yeah.
like very much like food driven, whatever they are. But Percy's kind of not really having much of it. He's just
Mhm.
going to step forward to this one, who I'm assuming is still prone,
Mhm.
unless he's gotten up. And he kind of takes this cane, this long black cane with like a silver kind of a ornate hook at the
Mhm.
end.
I
He
need to
kind of
find a better spot. Keep going.
Huh?
Sorry, keep going. He
Okay.
takes a cane. He takes a very
takes-
ornate cane.
takes the cane. He kind of there's a click motion as he grabs the top and unsheaths from the black wooden shaft of the cane, pulls out this long pointed rapier, and
Damn.
just runs it down into the creature. laying
Okay.
on the ground.
Go nuts. Again,
Oh.
you have advantage.
Yeah, because it's a melee attack. Toop. Okay. I never put the. I know it's a D8. It's dex based, so it's +2, and I'm proficient. Okay. All
There
right.
we go.
I know
Everything.
I know what I'm doing, but it's not on my sheet because I'm stupid.
Yeah. Everything went cold for a minute. Sorry. I don't know what the hell happened. Everything fucking stopped.
19 plus 4 is 23 to hit.
Mhm. Yeah, that is.
Hey, this
Uh,
one really just trying to show off over there.
I do
Mhm.
a D8, and then because there is an ally within 5 feet, I get to apply sneak attack damage.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So it's an
Okay.
extra. It's an
Mhm.
extra. It's an extra 2d6.
Okay.
It's flanked.
So 7, 2, 9, 13 plus my dex score, which is 2. So I do 15 points of damage. As I basically unsheath the thing, lift it up, and just drop it point first through the skull of the creature.
Mhm.
I'd really hoped that y'all would have been able to take it out faster before I had to deal with it, but here we are.
Indeed. Yeah, he is hurting. But he is not down yet.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna bonus action disengage, and because I can do that as a rogue, and I'm gonna skitter.
All the
Back
way
to
the back.
Suki.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay, maybe not, and I'm just gonna be like, hey,
Friend. Okay.
move my 15 feet. I'm
Oh, I
just gonna
still don't
use
like
pull
getting
the
your
thing out,
paws dirty.
sheath it back into the cane, and just kind of casually walk. You all got this taken care of, I think.
I still don't like getting your paws
Oh.
dirty.
I think I've made it mighty clear what my thought on that is.
Need me to wash something for you? She kind of glances at the cane.
Oh no, well, if you wouldn't be opposed to it, I certainly wouldn't.
She's gonna hold out
Yeah.
both arms
You
for the
can't.
cane.
You mentioned dissolving food into yourself. That's not gonna cause. It's not gonna cause any damage to my special object, would it?
I can also create water that's separate from my body, so I will use that to clean.
Good to know. Let's wait for the danger to pass.
As you're taking a drink
Oh.
of water, Dasana's just, what you drinking? Uh, water.
That's an interesting question.
Okay. The one, the pink one on the ground, pink purple one. He is going to swing at Suki, and I don't think a 10's gonna hit.
No.
Yeah, no.
That's
He's
not.
gonna swing and a miss and try and like claw at your feet, and you just kind of kick him off, kick his hand off,
Mhm.
and that's all he can do. He's not getting up. He's not smart for that.
Cool.
So, Dr. Grav, it is your turn. I'm going to pronounce it both ways.
Grave, grave, grave,
Grav,
Tomato,
Grav,
tomato.
Grav.
grave.
Grav.
It's grav, like gravity, you know.
Grav.
Grave.
That's what I figured.
No, wait.
Is this one still grappled on the Mayo?
The bluish one?
The one right here. Yeah.
He's still on the ground. He's not like grappled onto anyone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, they both fell prone because they both got fucking ones.
All right. So, I'm just gonna go ahead, point the thing at its head, and just point blank, just shoot it with another firebolt.
With another firebolt.
Yep. The fire bullet, the fire 9.
Mhm.
That's a fucking nat 1. All right.
Oh my god.
Your gun
Oh.
jams and then
It
fires back
jams.
on you.
I get my
It-
single shot back.
Yeah. Yeah, your gun absolutely jams, and you're gonna have to take next turn to get it fixed.
Boy.
That's what we'll say is the nat one.
Yep.
That's a
Oh,
nat
okay.
one with the gun. Yeah, it jams.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
And now it's time for Dishonest turn.
See what you fucking did.
Asana ain't doing shit.
You can hold your turn.
Yeah, she's probably just gonna step back.
Gonna hold her
again.
turn for someone actually getting hurt that she can heal.
That's
Yeah.
that's also very true.
Yeah, she basically just takes another step back, and then she's going to try to gently walk around this corpse long enough to where if it came back alive, she wouldn't be in grabbing distance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she's just like, "You got this, woo!"
Okay. And that's the case. It's time for this one to
Go.
whose feet is he gonna
I mean, he could also just stand back up and might be a big weird.
I
Yeah.
like to imagine that they're non-intelligent. So like they want food. That one track mind.
Fair
Oh
enough.
wait. He also gets disadvantage on God. Yeah, he does. I didn't even do disadvantage last time, but 10 didn't even, so it's not a huge deal. Yeah, he's gonna try and eat the Dr. Grab's feet.
No.
Let's go
You
for
won.
it.
No.
That's a 1. I don't have to
Bruh,
roll anything else. That's a 1.
What is wrong with your dice?
He breaks his teeth.
And he takes
He,
a
like-
single point of
Yeah.
toothache damage.
Field
I
cartoon
will
face, baby.
I'll actually do that. We'll say he tries to gnaw at your feet and you just kick him hard enough to break his teeth out and he takes a single point of damage.
But
Because we
we like to be quirky here.
Need I remind you where I come from? This kind of thing is infectious. If one of them bites you, I am gonna have to put you down.
well, that's not a
These
problem.
things are a normal occurrence where you come
Like
from.
like a stray dog.
I
They're
have to take you
stuck.
about back and take you.
Take you out back and have
Oh,
Well,
leave my
we'll
partner
make
to
use
clean
of
up the mess.
big boy
I'm
cordyceps.
not quite sure
That's
I'd
what
like
I'm
any
thinking
of
of now.
that.
Big boy cordyceps, huh?
Yeah,
Big
we
boy,
started talking
yes.
about that. I was like, what animal has like fucking zombie? And then I was like, wait a second, there's the cordyceps.
Literally
and
the
big
cordyceps,
ants.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
big ants. And I was like, oh yeah, that'll have to be a thing later, maybe.
Oh god.
But yes, it is Nai's turn.
Cool. He's gonna very awkwardly pull out his rapier and poke it somewhere in front of him. Kinda not knowing what he's doing with it. Ah. Yes, that is a 2.
That's about right. You sure you
Believe
know how
it's
to use that
100.
thing, Father?
I don't. That is becoming very apparent.
You wiggle it in its face like a magical wand.
You try to slash at it like a normal sword and it just bounces off.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's a good point. It's you try to slash and you try to poke with it and it just doesn't do anything. It like squishes the flesh, but it doesn't pierce anything.
You know,
It
this is
bends.
all-
It bends upon contact. It doesn't.
Do you
It
know
doesn't
rapiers are blunt,
fully
even?
Are they
Idiot.
are they blunt?
Yeah, rapiers are blunt.
Are they
Mm.
I
blunt?
know that.
I always
Yeah,
thought they were
the-
piercing weapons.
The very tip is sharp, obviously, but like
Right.
everything else, like along
Oh, I
the
mean, you-
blade.
Yeah. But like he tries
I mean,
I
you would-
imagine he tries to
I mean-
poke it with the tip and it just like doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It would
It
be
just,
like
like,
a
stretches
like
the
a
skin.
rondelle or something like that, where it is actually just a spike. I mean, it is,
Yeah.
but that's what it's mainly meant to do is stab.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're getting hit with like a metal rod. Either way, it's not gonna feel like raid.
Oh, I see. Okay. Back to the top of the order. Suki, it's your turn.
Hmm. She'll probably just go for her glaive again, honestly.
Completely fair.
$18, 6 damage.
Okay. He's very fucking close. You take off like half of his face. And, that's actually a good point, I guess. You take off half of its face and it's you see under there that it's just crystal. You can see it pretty clearly now. You hadn't noticed with the last one, but you can see that it's just like any crystals that were sticking out of it, there was just another one buried deeper within the flesh.
Okay.
Yikes.
Okay. Okay. It's very close though. Percy, it's your turn.
You got it, Suki dear. You want me to just kind of stand here and, I think if you were to actually, if you take a second, kind of stab out at the femoral artery, you just cause it to bleed out or no, maybe this, I don't know if these things work on blood. Try actually, and he's just like,
It
he's sitting here
dies.
on his cane, and he's kind of leaned over her shoulders. Just try spinal column might be the best thing to go about, and I'm gonna give you the help action.
Dear, would you
I
like me
actually
to?
want
I'm gonna give you the micromanaging action.
Yeah.
Dear,
I'm
would you
gonna
like
give
me
you
to
the
turn around
backseat
and
gamer
hit you
shield.
with this?
I'm sorry,
Would you
what'd you say?
like me to turn around and hit you with this glaive?
Well, that would be quite detrimental to your purpose here. I'm just trying to help you stay alive.
I think I'm doing all right in that regard. I
Well,
have killed one of these already, and I'm working on the second one.
working on it. I was just trying to help.
I imagine when he's like, I'm just trying to help you stay alive, he turns into the fucking Cheshire cat.
I'm
the
just
big
trying to
old
help.
grin.
I'm just trying to help you stay alive. Wait. Wait. That
You were
doesn't work.
You were just outing yourself at this point. I'm trying to keep a veneer of like mysticism.
I'm aware of that. Above table, it's fine to fucking mess around.
I don't care.
Mm.
I like my secrets.
That's why I'm still keeping it secret.
I'm gonna beat his ass with his own secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
gonna write them down in a fucking notebook, and I'm just gonna
Oh,
fucking
I have
clock you over the
plenty.
head
I
with
have
it.
plenty. I have to send you. I just forgot.
Yeah.
I have plenty to send you.
You have
Forgot.
lots of things. Lots
I
of
did
things.
forget. It's yeah. I've got a lot of shit going on. But
Yes, you do.
Gore.
yeah, no, I'm definitely a backseat fighter. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
you might want to take out the spinal column. I think that'll keep it from moving around at least. I don't know if it'll kill it, but
You know the saying, "Cat's got your tongue." I'm going to be the
Oh,
one
no.
grabbing your tongue if you don't shut it.
that's very
It's a
poor
good
taste
choice.
in
Offensive. I
phrase.
can't believe you're being racist.
That's very, very not
If we're gonna
nice.
come up with racial
Turn of
slurs for
phrase.
cat people, that'd be a Dr. Grab job.
All right. So.
All right, and with that, on we go.
That's a rather
Oh.
disrespectful turn of phrase. Please refrain
I
from using
kind
it
of
in the future.
I lost everything, and then I got sent back to reality. All right.
Racism snaps this man back to reality.
Yeah.
Understood.
It's my trigger word. Okay. Is an 18 hit Suki?
Yes.
It does indeed. Okay. What's it? Fucking +3 to hit. Oh wow. It is 4 1 B. I'm gonna give you a better. Oh, there. That's a 5. He just slices your leg.
Okay. How much damage is it? 5?
5.
Okay.
5.
That looks like it hurt.
5.
Not too bad. Just a scratch.
He literally just scratched. There ain't nothing. There ain't nothing too crazy going on now. Thankfully. Uh Dr. Grab, it's your turn now.
Let me see here. Well, guess I
Like
can only
one.
do one thing is unjam my gun.
You can move.
I mean,
But-
Let me see.
You're gonna be running and unjamming your gun.
Action, yeah. I don't get that much in terms of bonus actions. So just gonna step back like a few feet and I'll
Okay.
jam it. That's
Okay.
about it.
All right. And Desana, are you gonna do anything, or are you gonna hold your turn?
I'm not doing jack shit. I probably walk a tiny bit more.
Completely fair. You're slowly getting ahead of the group. Just like, I'm
She's
sorry, I
still
gotta fight the king.
she's still she's still like watching them to make sure that they're okay, but she's just kind of like sidestepping, like,
Yeah.
mhm. You guys got this. Good job.
Okay. Nice. Please
So
kill
what-
one.
I mean, I can try.
Please try to kill one.
I'm actually gonna try and kill 2. 'cause I'm wild.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance.
What does that do?
That our divine word and burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must see it on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So, both of them.
Both of them. I'll re-roll that one because it got stuck. Oh my god. One of them got a 21.
Okay, yeah, no, he passes.
The other one got a fat 9. So what we'll say is that this one here, that one got the 21, and this one here got the 9.
All right, let's see how much damage. All right, that's a big 5.
Big 5.
Yep.
Just to this one then.
Yep. So,
Okay.
hey, I tried.
He's
The knife didn't work. It's now
Yeah.
time to switch back to channeling divinity.
it was channeling divinity.
No, he said
You were
it's time to go back to channeling divinity.
Yeah.
Not actually doing that, no.
Okay. What did you use?
Word of Radiance.
Word of Radiance. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine what that looks like as it's casted.
I don't know.
Let me look it up. Word of Radiance.
It just says each creature within your, or each creature of your choice. Oh no, burning radiance erupts from you.
Okay. You burn that one's entire skin off of its arm, and it's just
Oh.
like bone on one end, and each bone is held together by little bits of crystal. And they're all glowing like a little yellow.
That's
So
Oh.
it's trying to reach out to your leg as you've just blasted this fucking thing.
I don't like that. I don't know why I'm taking on Percy's accent there. That's not right.
Okay. Back to the top of the turn order. It's Suki's turn. Horn order.
Horn order. Who's the walrus?
She's just gonna finish it off with her glaive. She's just gonna go for another
I think so.
glaive
Please.
shot.
Yeah.
No, we're actually gonna be here for the next 2 hours in this
Oof.
combat because
Are
nobody's gonna be able to hit items.
there.
16 for 9 damage.
Yeah, again, you just slice its head off.
Okay, cool.
Very much so. Thank God.
Don't thank me.
Okay. Percival. It's your
Percival.
turn. It's your turn.
That's fine. It's a
Torn.
common mistake.
Torn.
Still on the ground?
Yes. They have not moved from the ground. There's one left. And his arm is just a bone.
I'm gonna move here, kind of look to Nyes.
Mhm.
Do you mind if I step in?
By all means.
We've taken here long enough, and I'm just gonna, kind of do the same thing that I did before, just kind of unsheathing the rapier and stabbing downward. Oh god.
Did you do it with advantage?
I did do it with an advantage. I just couldn't read the number. That is 13 to hit.
He's dead. anything you roll will kill him. He is at 1 HP.
Dang, I don't get to roll my sneak attack dice?
If you want to, go nuts.
Just bullshit.
Yeah, just for shits and giggles.
Just to
And
see how
do a
much
whole
overkill
2
you do.
damage.
So 9 points of damage.
Cool.
9 points of stabbage.
Yeah, you stab clean through it, and it just stops moving and slumps over.
And then just, like, I stab it down with, like, the cane thing, and then just
Yeah.
pull it out. Kind of wipe the... Not wipe, I do kind of hold it, and I was like, eh. Desana, you mentioned cleaning is in order.
He turns around and she's just kind of
We got
tiptoed
we got
past
the
the
last
dead body.
Patty here. Yeah.
Hi, Jill. Welcome to the stream. A little bit late, but it's fine.
And it's our order. You get to the good things.
We got the last of the the baddies out here. If you want to help me out with this.
It was a nice stab.
Yeah, it's like I imagine if you're using a similar weapon, that I'd be more than happy to teach you how to use something with such
Yes.
deadly precision.
Please, apparently when your god isn't helping you, using a weapon like this is not as easy as it might seem.
Oh well, that's certainly no good. Yeah, I can absolutely teach you how to use this thing. I didn't need a god to learn how to use mine, so I don't know if that's blasphemous for you, but
No, I mean,
I'm willing to give the help regardless.
fine.
She will turn and kind of looking down at her very bloodied glaive. She's just Desana, once you're done with his, if you wouldn't mind.
You're gonna have to walk over here for it, but come on.
Oh no, it's infectious.
So you guys both like
Yeah.
you use weapons a lot. Like you had these weapons for a while. You've been taking care of them for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mine definitely looks pristine,
I'm
apart
just
from
saying,
what
like,
blood's on it.
if you clean it with just like regular water, you're gonna rust the blade. You don't want to do that.
Oh, I'm not regular water, so
Yeah, well,
I'm not
It's still-
regular water, honey.
it's still gonna rust.
I'm Desana.
Well, but if I sheath the dirty bloody thing back in the thing, it's gonna look bad when I take it out next. You know.
That's simply why you clean it off and then dry it so that there's no water
Okay,
left
nasty.
before putting it away.
Well,
Okay, well,
And mine won't be sitting in a sheath. So mine won't just be sitting inside a closed up little container. Mine will
besides,
be able to air dry.
I'm not exactly one who's maintaining the weapons per se. I use them.
Hi, Weaver. Hi, Hunter. Yeah, she'll go over and get it cleaned and stuff, and she'll put it back in on her back.
Yeah. I imagine
Desana,
it's literally
Desana.
Desana stretching out her arms and basically like rain clouds, like it's just water. So you guys can just kind of run your blade underneath it.
She'll kind of
So-
watch for a second before, like, she'll slowly just. She'll take off one of her gloves for a second, and she'll just gently place it, like, under her arm. It's just water. And she'll wipe her hand off and put her glove back on very quickly, not leaving it
She is
ungloved for
made of
long.
water, Suki. I
It's
figured
just-
something would have been.
Well, sure, but
I say I've run through
It's
the blade.
still- it's
just, like,
fascinating.
shaking it out. Trying
It's
to.
fascinating.
She's gonna do the jazz
Little
hands
jazz hands.
after both
Aww.
both are clean. Ta-da!
Anna is the
Click
Sonny.
into the cane.
Yes. The wonderful
Alright.
Anna is the Sonny.
Yeah.
Desana.
The Sana.
Not to be confused with Dasani water.
I think that's what they called you in
Please.
chat.
They said Dasani, yeah.
It's fine. Autocorrect, you know. I'm not gonna fault anybody for it. That
Yeah.
is exactly where the name came from, but
That's-
you know.
Yeah. That was
Mm.
the joke. I don't even understand
Mhm.
where the joke started, honestly.
Because
yeah.
I made it unironically, and then you were like, Dasani? And I was like, ah, fuck. I honestly just thought it sounded cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I was like, ah, damn
It's a
it.
goofy little baby.
Love
Right.
And
that.
you were like, what? Is there somebody named Aquafina? And I was like, yep, that's the
Yeah.
elder.
Yep.
It's the elder.
You know, we're
Mm.
just gonna keep piggybacking off of the water thing until I get tired of it.
Is there a person named Ozark?
Yeah,
Yes,
I was about to
absolutely.
say
Oh, yeah.
Ozark. Yeah.
There's Evian. There's any name you can think of, because I'm not.
We even
Great
made one that
value.
was Smart Water, but I can't remember what it was. It wasn't like their name was Smart, but it was like
Boss.
a name that started with like the beginning of it.
The like the Voss water bottles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same humor, I guess. Yeah.
I love it.
But yeah, once her weapon is clean, she'll kind of shake it off a little bit, dry it, and put it back on her back, where she has it
Right.
kind of not fully sheathed, but strapped in.
So it was mentioned. I'm sorry. It was mentioned kind of like before these guys, I guess, showed up, or I guess before we noticed them. There was a bigger crystal involved.
Okay, the entire ground before you now is coated in crystal. A clear, a mostly clear, kind of milky white crystal.
Hang
With
on now,
now
everybody.
puddles of Dasana on it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
be
yeah.
a little careful
That's
walking through here.
that's actually a really good point. You can looking down at the grass, you can see the grass, but you can see that once little puddles of Dasana water hit it, it just hovers slightly above the grass. It's not being absorbed at all. It's just kind of
Oh.
sitting there like water on glass.
Right. Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
As you look ahead, you can see the trees slowly get replaced by these massive spires of crystal. And as you get even closer to the castle, you can see that some of them are glowing. Not all of them, just a few of them. And
Avoid having any mishaps. That could be a nasty rug burn, I imagine. We'll just keep our ears pricked and keep moving.
getting closer to the castle, you notice that more and more of these crystals seem to be sprouting up, and more of them are glowing. And as you notice that more of them are glowing, you look inside the crystal and that you notice there are people frozen within them. And the people themselves are starting to glow a little bit. And you can see that flesh turned to bone, and some of them are just skeletons with clothes at this point.
Dasana's gonna look really sad, and I'm sure everybody remembers the Campbell commercial where the kid is like, "Oh, it's a snowman," and he goes inside and there's like soup.
Oh.
No.
Dasana's gonna look sad and turn to Suki and Percy and the rest of them and go, "Do we have soup that can fix this?"
I
I
don't believe
don't know
soup
if
would
it's gonna
fix
cut it,
this.
darling. That's
Am I
alright.
just quiet? Can you not hear me when I talk, fucker?
No, we keep talking at the same time. That's on me.
You guys are sharing a brain cell, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
You do
yeah.
your thing. Fuck if I have to say anything.
It's just that I start talking and then you start talking at the exact same fucking time.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
both
You guys are
wait
starting
for like
talking,
a
hearing it.
few questions.
I'm afraid I don't think that soup would help them at this point.
Sad.
Might be able to see. Do you think your water would be able to dissolve the crystal?
I don't think so. And then she's gonna rub her hand across the crystal with nothing happening.
Yeah, it's like little puddles form, little droplets, and they kind of slowly streak down.
Hmm. Damn. Well, I don't think there's anything we can really do to save them now, given they're already skeletons.
So, as your group keeps heading towards the castle, again, the crystals are growing more. What's the word? They're growing more frequent,
Mhm.
and as you head towards the castle, there's these giant spires that kind of jut out in a big Y motion, like every fucking fantasy video game ever.
Mhm.
But they kind of jut out from the sides, and they just spring outward. And as you approach the castle doors, they're already open. These massive, ornate, golden gilded doors are already open, and you can see into it. And it's when you walk in, the sunlight is beaming through the back. As actually, no, wait, points you north. Never mind, it's not beaming through the back. Is it east to west the sun rises?
Mhm.
Yeah.
East
Rise
to
in
west.
the east, sets in the west.
Okay,
Mm.
yeah. So as you walk in, the light is beaming in from your right, and you can see more of these crystals sprouting up from the ground, and they're lighting up a little bit to the left, but it's lighting up the entire room. But the back wall where the throne is, you can faintly make out the outline of it. You can faintly make out the outline of a person, but it's mostly just these crystals, and a lot of them are still glowing, and there's even more people inside of these ones inside the castle. And you walk in and you look at the floor pattern. It's this massive flower that spreads out towards the throne, again, where you see this figure, and he chuckles. You hear a faint laugh, and you can hear him kind of stand from his throne, and he goes, "They've sent me more food now, have they?" And he steps out into the light, and if I can make it work, this is gonna drive me insane. I had something here. Damn you. He steps out into the light, and you notice these long, ornate robes, and they have that same kind of flower pattern. They're the same color as the rug, and his eyes are faintly glowing this soft yellow light. And he steps in front of you, and he says, "Come forth to feed the Father." And that's where I'm going to end up.
Holy fuck.
I
Fair
Well
enough.
said.
think that's the most appropriate way for me to finish that.
Feed the Father. That's a
Come
line.
feed the Father.
Holy hell. All right.
I don't like
See, your
that.
body said
I'm
you
hyped.
drink water.
Interesting.
Daddy's thirsty.
Time to feed Daddy. Let's go.
A meal with
Stop
Papa,
Daddy
if you
wants a
will.
treat, and I'm
Dude.
packing. No.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Bruh.
You know, whenever he was saying
Yes.
time to feed the father, I was half tempted to say, I do be looking like a snack sometimes.
I had two.
Well,
I
Percy,
won't
you
give
are
you that, Ernest.
bite-sized. You're fun-sized.
That's funny. Okay.
I don't know how I'm gonna feed anything if I'm water. Just saying.
You can be the
You
drink.
thirsty?
Yeah, you can be the drink.
Thick water.
You're the side drink.
Come quench the Father's thirst.
It's gonna be like those T-shirts that say "Got milk," but it's gonna be "Got water."
Got one.
I don't believe I would taste too good. So, my
No.
apologies.
You know how people are playfully doing like thick water.
That's why I
Oh,
said
yeah.
thick
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's Dasana.
How many C's does it have?
How many C's?
Like at least 4. if
At
more.
least 4. Goddamn.
It's thick.
Bitch packing.
Oh yeah, she. Oh,
Changed your mind because we're live on stream.
not even that. I couldn't think of it. My brain is literally off. I just thought a noise was the most appropriate noise that I could make
That's
in this
fair.
situation.
Okay, give me just a second.
I
You?
was gonna say I was gonna end the stream there.
Yeah, you go ahead and end it, and then I'll hop off.
Goodbye, stream buddies.
Bye, stream.
Hope you all enjoyed. We'll
Yeah.
be ending it there.